we live?
I
It looks like we're live.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Oh,
Hi, people.
I was making nasty faces. So I'm glad that we're live. Yay, so we're finally here for everyone in the chat going off about when we're showing up. We're here. We're awake. We're live now. Happy October, everyone.
Spoopy month.
Spoopy month. Yay. I hope everyone's having a nice spooky day. And if not, none of these characters are remotely spooky, so that is a really big departure.
Well, I mean,
I think Black Pearl is.
Black Pearl's a little spooky.
I'm so sorry. You're so right, my goth mermaid queen. So welcome everyone. So just in case you don't know, I'm Alyssa. I am the English community manager here at Cookie Run Kingdom. So we're hosting yet again another stream of some of your favorite voice actors from the Odyssey, from the Creme Republic Odyssey trilogy, plus a little bit more, because we do have Black Pearl Cookie up in here, Erica Mendez. So just really quick, re-emphasizing the chat rules here. No NSFW, hate speech or bullying. Don't ask personal questions such as like the voice actor's family, health, or location. Don't make anyone feel uncomfortable. Don't try to ask us out or anything. Keep the chat conversation to the stream topics. Do not talk about content from projects of voice actors who may not be officially confirmed, because we love a good NDA. Please try to keep the chat in English. We do have moderators and we need to understand you to do their job. And any other stream specific rules will be added if y'all go nuts or something. A general disclaimer for live stream and game representation purposes: the views and opinions expressed in the media or comments of this video are those of the speakers and voice actors alone. They do not purport to reflect the opinions or views of the developer, Dev Sisters, or any of its subsidiaries. And to my boss who may be watching us, I hope that was good enough. So with that, finally the boring part is out of the way. So let's get started with some introductions. So starting with Erica up here, we'll do a snake to just do a fun little intro.
Okay. Hi, guys. I am Erica Mendez, and for the purpose of the stream, I play Black Pearl Cookie, but I'm also White Lily Cookie.
Let's hear it.
All right, we'll just go through. Hi guys, my name is Marissa Lenti, and I'm the voice of Financier Cookie. Yay!
My name is Joshua David King, and I'm the voice of Cream Unicorn Cookie. And Marissa, that's so funny because I feel like I always mispronounce that cookie's name. So thank you for
it's very
that
French
clear for me. It's very, very, very French, but I'm very pleased and happy to be here. Thank you.
There we go. Hi, I'm Justice Washington. I voice Crunchy Chip Cookie. He's yelly. It's very fun to just scream every line.
Hey there, folks. My name is Cameron the Cat. I provide the voice of Wildberry Cookie and a couple of guys in the background who scream a lot as well.
Hey, everybody. I'm
boys.
Jason Marnoka, and I am the voice of Tea Night Cookie.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm so glad that you were able to make it to this one. So for those who don't know, initially, not technically, this is so weird. Anyways, Jason was invited to the first stream earlier in September regarding the first two updates of the year. He wasn't able to make it, so he's invited here. So in case anyone's like, well, this is not canonical, well, I get to make the rules. So
Yeah.
And Cream Unicorn's here, so like it shouldn't be too much of. And Black Pearl. We're just acting like they're part of the story.
It's
We're
fun.
acting.
we love video games. What's it called? Suspend disbelief for the story to work. So so for this stream, we will be showing a slideshow presentation that my direct reports, who are forcibly working the stream right now, yay, happy Saturday, we got some fan things to show you. So this is a little bit of a surprise for me as well. It should cover every single character, and if it doesn't, I will point a finger at someone who's not on camera right now. So with that, let's go to the next slide. this is going to be a surprise for me too. So I
Do
actually
you really not know any of them?
I know
what's
some
going
of
on.
them.
Oh no.
Wow. There he is.
Strong start.
There he
Strong
is.
start.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so in case
He's like, what?
Oh wow.
He's so angry.
this is actually funny because you can see how big the eyebrows are, and I
Oh,
would
yeah.
not have known if we didn't have his hair. So it's strange. They're supposed to have the credits. Is the slide zoomed in too much? But if not, I do actually know who this is. This is on Twitter, Cookie Run But Bald. I believe it's run by.
How appropriate.
They have more?
Yes, there's the whole account.
yeah.
Oh,
They do
I
all
gotta
the
see
characters.
this.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go follow this.
Yeah, I need to
All
follow
the
this
characters.
immediately, if not sooner.
I think I know where the next one is going, seeing the cadence of this.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
So, next slide, please.
Oh gosh.
What could it be? Who's next on this cursed
Who's
bald?
bald
list?
next?
It's so
No,
funny.
nothing
think it
against bald
registers-
people.
Oh, no,
I don't think
obviously.
I don't think it registers that he has a beard. I'm like, what else is missing?
Right.
And it's all
Yeah,
the
I'm like-
facial-
Oh no.
Oh, there we
There
go.
The haircut went very, very poorly.
Oh my god.
Did you ask for just a few inches off?
Did you defeat the razor or?
This one was definitely a draw.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I will say this definitely makes his morning a hell of a lot faster.
That's right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The dog.
Spoilers, the next one.
That was a surprise.
No! Oh no!
You
Oh, the dog is
shaved
bald
my
This-
wolf?
The
this?
dog's bald too. That's
Oh,
what-
Why
yeah.
would you shave my wolf?
No.
Why not?
You
I
know
hate
what?
Honestly,
that.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, do you know those like naked
Mole
sphinx
rats?
Cats? Yeah.
No, those
or
cats
that.
get
Oh,
the
like
cat.
the naked
yeah,
cats,
yeah.
the sphinxes, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that too,
sphinxes
yeah.
in particular look like raw chicken. I don't know if it's like the color.
If the
And
pink
this-
ones, they do.
Yeah, like the pink
Yeah.
ones.
There are
and, like,
hairless dogs like this too.
Mhm.
Are there?
Mhm.
There are a few.
What?
I
thought it was
think
just cats.
I think there's one like this that's brown like this called the Mexican hairless dog. They look
oh my gosh,
a lot
you're
like
so
that.
Right. Hairless dog real.
What a great
Cream
name for
wolf
it, though.
turned into
Real.
a
Where did it come
Mexican
from?
hairless dog.
Hairless dog
my
real.
Hairless dog.
It's the little wrinkles on the stomach.
The wrinkles.
Yeah,
look
it's
Yeah.
it gives me.
That's the attention to detail.
I'm glad they're both
That's
equally
crazy.
thrilled about it.
That's
It's like
crazy.
kind of looks ratty.
Just a little
I'm
bit.
We're being really
Little.
mean to this animal.
He's
He's
trying.
cute though.
He's my
Billy.
He's cute.
still my boy.
That's your son.
And nothing will change that. Oh my god.
Oh,
That looks
There it is.
really
Honestly-
correct.
Wait, she only has one brow. Wait, am I
Okay.
wrong?
Oh wow.
Looks like
I think
tears
a
welling
bunch
up
of
at the
cookies
bottom
only
of the
have
eye.
one eyebrow.
They're sad.
Because there's
Very
there's
sad.
normally hair there.
She said, oh, summer's really hot. We gotta
Well,
Gotta go
the cape
bald.
stays, but the rest
The
of it.
cape stays.
She's
Yeah.
exploring beauty outside of hair.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No. Pushing against that earth bred beauty
I'm
standard.
scared.
I love
I don't
it.
want to keep going because I feel like
We're in
oh
it now.
no.
This is a
Oh.
dark place.
Oh my god.
There's
they're
so much
horns.
less space.
Wait, I'm kind of upset. Now I'm like, oh, this this
The
character
horn's
design
gone,
seems so much
too.
more boring without the hair.
they took
The
their
horn.
horn.
The
They took their
horn's gone.
horn.
They took the
Oh
Why
man.
they took their horn?
That's
So
what the
it's cream-
expression
it's now
says to
just
me
cream
too.
cookie.
They took the horn too.
Oh,
Just
Oh
cream
my
cookie.
No.
Oh,
That's
No.
terrifying. It's terrifying.
he looks sad, like the downturned eyes without the
Extremely.
hair.
Yeah, right.
No, everyone says that. They're like, they look so sad all the time. They're just like, they look like they're blankly smiling, like they've seen a lot of stuff. Which I mean, they have.
they probably
Pretty
have.
traumatized.
This does
Yeah.
look like you know, in like in sitcoms when you like turn to the camera to like do something really to like it just like a pause. It does
Yeah.
kind of look like that kind of smile after like
Now that's a sad expression.
Oh.
That's sad. Now that is
I
sad.
always look sad though.
The
She does
grief.
look sad.
Oh no.
She left the salon very sad.
When she says I miss him, she really means her hair.
Oh no.
Him the hair. Him the
Her
hair. What would you
beautiful
name?
white hair.
What would you name your
Wow.
hair?
Well, oh gosh, Harry. I don't know.
Nice.
Harry, the lack of
That's good.
hair.
Harry, the lack of hair.
Oh,
Oh no.
poor girl.
Wait, just pause really quick for the admin helping with the slides. We do have the credits underneath. Is there any way to move the slides a little bit up so that we can get the fan credit underneath? Because I did misspeak. This credit is actually at @cookie_bald on Twitter.
Wow. There's multiple bald accounts?
No, that's the same bald. It's the
Oh, it's the
bald
same
account.
bald.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same bald.
Mm.
I was
The
like,
only
is
one.
this like a real thing? This is
Don't
like
get
a
it
thing.
twisted. Only
Yeah.
the OG.
Only there can only
the
be
real
one.
one.
Yeah.
There can only be one.
I may have the wrong slideshow because the one I have here does not seem to have the credits. I'll show you
No.
my screen if it'll
Nor-
load ever, but it doesn't seem to have the credits there. Like here's
No
the sorry to
credits.
spoil the next couple slides, but there are no.
That's
I can't
so
see anything.
weird.
I'm
that I
looking
see.
away.
I really can't even see it.
I know it's like
We
really
do not
I
so
cannot
small.
see.
cannot
I'm
see.
looking at the slides right
Okay, fair
now because I see the anonymous. You're an anonymous capybara right now, so I see your icon over
Yeah,
it, but
yes.
it's just not showing the text. Okay,
Very
that's really sad.
strange.
Oh,
To
wait.
wait,
Wait.
we're
Wait,
waiting.
I-
Huh?
I think it's the
Oh.
text is just white.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was
the
about to
text
say.
white. Yeah,
Here.
the text may be white.
Oh,
yeah,
Yay!
Wait, how come
Wow.
I can
Text
see
is
it
just-
then?
that's so weird.
That's so I see it in
I
black.
don't know.
You've got magic vision, Alyssa.
That's true.
Like
It's now
differentiate the different tones
I mean,
of white.
it is spooky season, and so really everything is my nocturnalness is activated.
Right, it's your
True.
special. It's
Mhm.
your special powers coming out. I love that for
Hmm.
you.
So can we get
We just need to like flip it to black.
yeah,
Mhm.
I
But on
Zero
every
way.
slide.
But like on every slide, we need like a
Yeah.
control A for every
Yeah.
like all the text.
it's okay. I'm slacking my
Please help.
slacking my coworkers. SOS, please fix the slides.
Please.
Please.
Okay. Otherwise, for the time being, I can always I'll read out the credits just in case.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Next slide.
Next slide.
Okay.
We've seen it's bald.
We've seen it.
Bald cookies. Bald cookies.
She's not done
They just
seeing
haven't
us.
been frosted
Okay,
yet.
it's okay.
Mm.
I'm sad long
The
enough.
frosting, no.
Not frosting.
All right,
A smile
there we
might be
go.
good. Oh no.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
That's so sad.
Oh.
Oh, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Not like this.
You grew your beard back.
That
His
is
hair
actually
came
something
back.
to smile about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Be happy, sir. Come on.
He angried it back.
He angried it.
He
back.
angried it back.
You ever just willed your
angsted it
facial
back.
hair back into existence?
Grew it back out of spite. I love that.
And who made that last one?
Oh, sorry. This is you're so right. It's at UZ at Instagram on Instagram. That's YUUZEA.
Awesome.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you guys have to say about that? This
What
is
do you have to say about that?
I resemble that
How,
remark.
how empty is that brain right now?
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just like that entire storyline was just like, who can it be? All right, next slide.
Who did that one?
Oh my god, you're so right. I'm so sorry.
Probably that Tumblr name, yeah.
It's on Twitter.
on
It's
Twitter.
at N Concubia, like concubine, but concubia.
Concubia. Concubia. This
Okay,
is a
and
classic.
Stonks.
This is so classic.
That's
Stonks.
yeah.
Stonks.
There are
This
many
is-
versions of this meme, but I
Right.
really love this one because it's got original artwork. Looks so
Right.
good.
Oh yeah.
I think
I-
also what's great about this is that like it's just everyone who reads the name, it's just like, oh, it's finance cookie.
Finance cookie.
We don't know
Technically-
French.
Technically, it is. Financier comes from the fact that the cookies look like little gold bars.
We're
Oh,
learning.
is that wait? Is that what it
Oh.
is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's why they're called Financier cookies, but they're like an almond cookie from France.
Oh.
Fun fact.
I learned some French today. That's crazy. The more you know. Thank you.
So this one is by @Lisey is runnin'. So that's LISEY_is_runnin'.
Run.
Bless you for this image. Thank you.
It is truly blessed.
I
Amazing.
just like the Stonks name is just so good, but
Stonks.
also
It's
like her attitude really works it.
This is one of my favorite pictures ever.
Oh, you've seen this before?
I have. Okay, so when I got cast, I didn't know that Creme Uni was a part of the franchise before. So I started looking them up and I saw all these memes. I think this is one of the first ones I saved. This is one of my favorite memes ever. Because I don't know, it just really speaks to me for some reason on a spiritual level. It just haunts.
Haunts.
It's great.
It's like
Haunts.
I'm thinking of Cream Unicorn saying this in their voice, like haunts.
Haunts. I am a haunt.
You know,
My name
they
is
are
Creme
so
Unicorn.
right.
Yeah.
They're so right
They're so
now.
right.
Correct.
So right.
Yeah.
Love that for them.
Few truer things have ever happened.
Oh god, it's so chonky.
It's so chunky. Look at them, just like
Good chomp.
it's just goofy. It's just very goofy.
Kind
And
of
I think
looks like
that speaks to me.
The very like pained expression goes along with the art style really, really
Isn't
well.
Pains?
It's
It looks,
really
really-
neutral to
sad to
me.
me.
it does a little look a little
What?
sad.
You know what? Here's the spoiler alert about the character. They always look a little sad. It's
Oh,
true. It's depressing, but it's true. Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
god.
JoJo meme. Here we go.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
This is by Ringo_arts on Twitter. See, look, you can see the white bar that has the
Yeah.
credit, but
Yeah.
Credit on it.
yeah, when
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking at it, it is literally in black font. I could see it perfectly fine, but something
So
about
crazy.
it's so wild. I hate this.
It's okay.
Is this a JoJo's meme?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Oh god. This-
I love the expression.
I pity the fool who has to face me in battle. Love it. Love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
That's
okay,
fabulous.
so actually, fun fact. Credits. Oh my goodness.
This
So
is
the
It's
last,
okay.
the last one was by @Ringo_arts on Twitter, like Ringo Star, and then the Haunts. I forgot about Haunts. Haunts was at
Haunts.
Storm E. Okay, this one is by @Lemmy LEMI loves you, and it's
Lemmy
like
loves you.
Well
you.
done. That's fabulous.
So fun fact about this. So actually, this is a remake of a post that we posted on Career and Kingdom. And it all came from one of my coworkers who like cannot stop making puns in the office. Like
Good.
he-
There's always one.
Avocado cookie
Yes.
real. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I love that. I
Actually,
love that.
like all
Avocado
the
cookie
pun
real.
videos come from him, and he said this and I had
This is amazing.
I love this
Oh my
one.
I love
God.
this. I love
That's
this.
fantastic.
Accurate. It's just
Love this.
accurate.
It's just accurate. It's just accurate. You know, I did not notice that Crunchy Chip was small until people pointed it out. I had to go back. and
yeah.
I
look,
didn't know
and I was
Crunchy
like,
was small.
He's tiny.
If you put him on your team, he's so much shorter.
I
than
didn't even notice.
It's
Like,
like
I was just
famously shorter.
so
Because
crazy.
if he was tall in battle, he's on the wolf.
He's on
that
the
would
wolf.
that would be
Oh,
too much vertical
yeah.
height.
Right.
So he's got.
So he's just tiny.
He's gotta
He's
be
just a
tiny.
little guy.
Short
He's gotta be
king.
a little guy.
Short king.
Short king.
Short
king.
Short king.
This one is by Financier_doodles. Is this supposed to be the like this is my feral boyfriend thing?
I believe so. I believe so.
It's similar.
believe
I
so.
think that meme they're on like a harness,
yes.
but this
Yeah.
is pretty similar. And
Yeah.
I love all of the Wildberry Crunchy Chip like interaction fan art. I think
It's
it's
so
the
good.
funniest.
It's
I think
so-
it's so funny.
So funny.
With my little
Well,
friend
we
Max
love the,
behind,
like-
he makes
isn't
up
this
for
like
pure rage.
Yeah, it's like the classic like comedy duo. One is like really stoic, and the other
Yeah.
one like yells
Yeah.
too much.
One
Got it.
just
Yeah, yeah.
yells way too much.
Did it like hurt your voice to yell that much during the recording session? I don't know if you remember the pain that you went through. But...
I do.
What is this?
Why with the Among Us
understand.
ones? Why with the Among Us ones?
Are they Among Us?
Well, they came from like an Among Us meme, I believe.
The damage that Among Us has done on our community is irreperable.
The damage.
I'm sorry.
Very much.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
This is
Sloth,
crazy.
don't sue us. Thank you very much.
Gosh.
This
Who's
is
this
by
from? Yeah.
Fulbonic Trap. That's a great username.
This
That's
is
great.
I love it.
This
I
one's
love it.
iconic.
I'm upset that the K-Hound with the crown has such fresh kicks.
Yeah.
Is that why
He is
they're
very
running so
stylish.
fast?
Those are some
He's
pretty
real
fresh
stylish.
gigs,
He's
yeah.
very stylish. Look at his little smirk too. He knows that he's serving.
That
He knows
and
his lane.
drip is
He's like,
why
yeah.
he cannot be found.
Right.
Can't find
Like,
him.
look at me.
And they can't find him.
Can't
Can't
find him.
locate that amount of drip.
Oh my
It's not possible.
Not the K-Count drip. Not this.
What else but that?
Okay.
This is iconic.
Next slide, please.
Oh
This-
man,
oh my
I love
God,
this so
this
much.
one is
I love
so
this meme.
good.
That's good.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
This is
Not
what
expecting
gets
that.
this is what gets you to the meta.
it
This is
really
hilarious because
does.
like my butt has been kicked so hard by Creme Unicorn in arena that I feel this.
I'm a healer, but gotta do what I gotta do. This is one of my favorite pictures. It's so funny. It's just chaotic. There's a lot of just chaotic Cream Uni memes. I love them.
I love that.
Iconic.
I mean, I truly do love like the dichotomy of like, yeah, like I'm a healer, but this is like whenever there's like a meme of like people entering Fortnite.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. But you know what? I'm still kind of mad because when I first got Cream Uni, I literally thought, oh my gosh, not Black Pearl.
Oh,
She's
her eye.
crying.
Wait,
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
eye.
But real quick, who
Line
made the
eye.
last one?
The last one.
Yeah.
Sorry. The last one is at Cinna Puppy, like cinnamon,
Seven.
and then puppy,
Mm.
the dog,
Cinna
the baby
Puppy.
dogs. Okay, so this one is by Molly_8383.
This one's
She's getting
sad.
the light
This
shined in
one's
her
just
eyes,
sad.
so
This
she's
one's just
crying because of
sad.
it. Oh,
Yo, when are we
but
getting
she's so
some
cute.
R&B
Yeah.
Divers VA on a stream? Let's go.
We
You know what?
I want to
We
hear the
should.
Morse code live. I feel
Yeah.
like
You're
we
so
should.
right.
We
You're so
should.
right.
I want to meet them.
Yeah, like
Who are they? What
who
are
are they?
We've never
And you know
known.
what? And you know what? How did you guys get one of them in each language? That was crazy. I was looking at the cast list and I was like, this is truly a feat.
Yeah, that
is really a
cast
feat.
list. If you haven't seen it at Instagram.com/Kingdom, you should follow it.
Yeah.
Like what an epic cast we really
Epic.
got for
Epic.
I don't know how
for
you guys
Candy
did it.
Diver Cookie.
They have circle, square, triangle, triangle, circle, square, and then square, square, circle. I think
I
mean, they're
love
maybe
their
in the-
work.
they're
I've been
really
trying to
great.
take their
That's
class.
crazy.
All of them.
What an
Yo, and
inspiration.
it's wild that we were also able to get circle, bar, circle, and circle for the Japanese.
You did
stuff.
not. You did not. You're lying.
Oh.
I'm gone.
Biggest
I'm
fan.
dead.
Circle bar.
Okay, sorry.
This one
and
is just
one-
crazy.
For real, yeah.
This is
one
amazing.
really good.
Wow.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Tina
That's
and Cookie, I
incredible.
think, has some of the most like epic looking
Yeah.
fan
I'm
art because
saying.
like
Yeah.
Makes sense.
like he's strong. He's strong.
He's
I love
a
how
sturdy,
those-
sturdy lad.
He's
Grandpa.
just a grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a grandpa.
He's
Grandpa
the
is
crazy.
grandpa.
Grandpa,
Grandpa.
like, what if you fall off the horse? You're gonna break a knee.
He'll be
Feel bad
fine.
for the horse.
Grandpa, you're gonna throw
feel
your
bad.
back out.
Please.
Who
I
made
think
this
Grandpa
one?
would be fine.
Lucky 44 star, by the way.
Lucky
Awesome.
Nice.
44 star.
Awesome.
Great
Very
work.
nice.
Lucky
Mm.
44 star.
Yeah.
This is
That horse is
crazy.
buff.
I want a print of that. Like that's so
Oh yeah, the
cool.
horse is buff too.
They're both in
The
the gym
horse is
every
buff.
single day. They look,
Yeah, I was
they're
saying,
just
they both
preparing.
lift pretty sturdily.
They
yeah.
really
Mhm.
do. That's
Okay,
crazy.
not to make fun of like our own character design or anything, but like I do now that I think about it, like TDI Cookie's very top heavy. He's shaped like
He is very. He
Yes,
never
he
misses arm
He's a
day.
Dorito.
shoulder
Never.
day.
yeah, but
Never.
he's a Dorito chip. He's not
a Dorito.
He's an upside down triangle.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's
This
just
one's
shaped like a
crazy
tea bag. It's
too.
fine. An upside
Yeah.
down tea bag.
Crunchy Chip is
Mhm.
cute in this one.
Very
Crunchy chip? Yeah.
I appreciate this.
Yeah. It's
This
lovely.
is by
Yeah, that's
mystery
lovely.
_614. I'm really glad that someone drew fan art of the cream wolf with fur.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
yeah. So floofy. I want to
You
pet
fixed
him.
it.
Very floofy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very grateful to you, mystery _614, because some people really do be making
Your
them.
talent isn't a mystery.
I hate that.
It was good.
I mean, it's good.
Sorry.
It's good. So, like, something about puns where, like, you just have to cringe a little bit, but it is technically clever. Like, it's hard,
It is.
but also I don't
Oh,
like it
yeah.
at the same time.
Boy, if you don't pay your taxes, we're gonna have a serious talk. Also, please pick up a bottle of what is
Juice.
it? Of
Juice.
juice when you head back.
Oh my god.
Always.
Hollyberry.
From Hollyberry.
Hollyberry.
The juice.
This
That's
is also
so
by
cute.
mystery _614.
They're good at
Wow.
drawing these.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
It's
Really dynamic
insane.
stuff.
Very
I love
dynamic.
one of the really cool things that I've noticed about the community. I love how the original designs, like they're all gingerbread cookies or whatever, but I mean the way they can come up with so many different like looks in their style in these humanized
Mhm.
Oh,
versions.
yeah.
They're
So
really,
many.
really cool.
So
Like this is
many.
freaking awesome.
So many.
I've been noticing the tendency with Tea Night Cookie when humanized to his hair tie is the end of a tea bag, the little string at the end of the tea bag.
Oh.
I've been noticing
I
that.
know
I'm like,
that.
oh, that's really
Smart.
cool. I like that.
I don't even know if that's a part of the original design, but
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
extremely
It's that
clever.
small
Yeah.
attention to oh my gosh, this one's adorable.
The
Oh.
orphan.
This is-
babies.
Oh.
This is so cute. This is so soft.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Can I talk about how traumatized I was by what was happening to the orphans?
My god.
Oh my god.
Please.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert to those. in
Spoiler
the
alert.
chat.
It's
Cover your ears.
traumatizing.
La, la,
But
la,
when
la,
we were
la.
recording, I was like, this cookie lore going kind of hard right now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a little attacked.
Oh
And they
my
were
god.
like, it's, this is what's happening. And I'm like, I gotta save the orphans, I swear.
It was so crazy because mine was like that too. I was recording the lines, and as we were recording, I was like, why is this so sad? Like, it's a game about cookies. I didn't think we'd go that far.
No,
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Turn this one up.
Ah.
Turn this one up.
Sorry.
Last one was by.
Last one
Credit was by paper_koi_fish.
Mm.
Beautiful work.
No, this one right here.
So
This
cute.
one right here.
Finally, we
This
have a
changed
happy.
me.
We have a happy one.
Look at them. They're so happy. This one changed something for me personally. I said my life will never be the same.
They're moisturized. Their crops are thriving.
They're so
Crop
shiny.
thriving.
Look how shiny they are. They're just like,
Again,
oh my gosh.
I'm
look.
glad to just finally see someone happy. in
I
this
know. They're so happy. They're just
This one,
in
by
the
the
sky.
way, is by Mio Mawla. That's MIOMAWLA.
Beautiful work.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's really good.
Incredible.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
This one's
wow.
so good
Like,
too.
That's like hyper realistic.
Hyper realistic.
Wow.
Wow.
Even the, like the
Cover, my
shine of like the
goodness.
pearl looking. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the pearls.
That-
too, yeah.
Wow.
Now imagine this, but
Spooky.
gigantium and like giant, and then staring right back at
That's-
you. This.
Terrifying.
That's terrifying.
Happy spooky month.
Yay.
This
So
almost
this one-
looks. Sorry.
So this one's by princess_song with 2 S's. And actually they posted their process of this. And we were just like, when we were, for those who don't know, we do look at your comments. And we will be
Dun,
looking for
dun,
comments later.
dun.
But this person actually posted their progress and we were just waiting for the final version. So we
Yeah.
could.
Real good.
Crazy.
I love this. So
Insane.
much.
Very crazy.
Next
Coloring
slide.
is just crazy. It almost looks like one of the Shumis. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Grandpa. Grandpa, what are you doing?
Grandpa.
He's
Being a
posing.
stud,
Oh,
apparently.
Grandpa, are you lost? Lost in thought?
Yeah.
Lost
Again,
in
he's not
people.
smiling.
Lost in our thoughts.
He's just empty.
This guy is made by Maya072. That's MEYA072. God, y'all are so talented.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
this
Crazy.
is crazy cool. I love
This
this.
is so good.
Yeah.
And also, I think what's great about fan artists is also like the turnaround is so fast. Oh God, my business terminology. But like
Turnaround.
They're quick to upload stuff. Oh my
yeah, they're
gosh.
so fast about it.
Look
They're
how little.
So cute.
The
This is
Scrunglies.
amazing.
It's a little
Oh,
guy.
Alyssa, who was the
That's
last one
great.
by?
Oh, the last one was Maya 072.
Oh, yeah.
0, 0.
And then this one is by VERUTH_C_run. So
This one's-
Veruth_C run.
I love
This
it.
is so
Nice.
cute.
That's
I love it.
I actually think they make characters of this, or they make versions of this for most of the characters, because I remember seeing a caramel arrow and affogato cookie version as well.
Wow.
I feel like
That's
Caramel
really cool.
Arrow and Affogato and some of the other cookies have their own fan base outside of the Cookie Run fan base. Like there's like the Cookie Run fan base, and then there's like the Caramel Arrow Affogato fan base.
Okay, but that's
Like-
all. I could say the same for these two. For
That
like,
exactly,
true.
exactly. The ships, like they get a lot of fans. So
That one's adorable.
this one's
Oh
very
yeah,
cute.
no, that's
This
fabulous.
one's very cute.
The entire
love
Dark
them.
Cacao Kingdom, I think, is mad popular. Very good.
Oh, this one's
Wow.
so good.
Yes.
Oh.
How have I
That's
not seen this one yet?
fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
Wow.
I have to write this down.
Shine
Hold
on that sword.
yeah, this one
Take it OSMIS.
underscore KKOSMIS underscore on Twitter.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cosmos.
Mm.
I love epic fan art of the cookies because
It's so
especially turning
cool.
like I would say Cookie Run art is a little bit more on like the cutesy like chibi side, but then like when they get humanified, it always looks super epic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They,
Oh, yeah.
there's some angsty art. There's some very angsty Cookie Run
Mhm.
art.
I've
Like
seen
it's
that.
crazy.
I mean, some of the storyline is pretty dark. Like if you played through Odyssey, there's orphans, like slums, murder, mystery, intrigue. Like
Well, it
it's
starts
so-
off pretty dark too. Like I think White Lily's whole like arc as we're going
Yeah.
through it is like pretty
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
The whole
It's like-
thing.
Like it's I think like if you were to replace the cookie characters with like actual humans, it's like this is like a medieval
Your
like,
rating would go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have not
Oh.
seen this one. This one is
Aw.
so cute.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm looking at the credit right now. So this one is by Kino Uno Yume 2. So that's
Oh my gosh. KINOUNOYUME 2 on Twitter. And I'm fairly certain that this person also makes other cookie fan art as well.
So cute. That's beautiful, actually.
And
The
they actually
softness
look
of the
kind of
colors.
happy.
They do. You know, it's kind of like I think it's like a middle ground. They're like, it could be happy today, but maybe not too much. Still a little sadness behind
Just
it.
a little as a
Relatable.
treat.
Just a little bit.
There's a little
a
bit
little
of
sadness
like,
as a
Little
treat.
bit.
just a bit
This one's
Ooh.
Oh wow.
large.
I think I've seen this one actually. This is so
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
Oh, she big, yeah.
My
Look at the
brain
little
did not
cookie.
register she was this huge.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
not
she's
for
giant.
some reason.
Well, like when her skill gets activated, she like goes under everyone, and that's really like actually kind of creepy. But then if
Yeah.
you play through like the game and you reach her as a boss,
Mhm.
like
She's
while
giant.
you're sailing through, yeah, her head is like a
Mhm.
giant like semicircle in the water, just like
Oh my gosh.
just like I'm looking at you with my eyes.
insane.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't
who,
even
like-
realize that. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
terrifying.
I don't know who actually has her yet. I finally got her because of the
I
guarantee.
did.
Ooh.
You guys have
You
her?
get hard pity.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I
very
have her
hard
because
pity.
of the game.
I don't.
I have
No.
every
Like,
cookie except one, so
I don't have clotted.
Wow.
But if you get her though, if you like click on her like you normally do
Mhm.
for any other cookie when they like do their voice lines or whatever, one of hers is she like goes away and swims up to the window and you just see her eye.
That's
Like
Oh,
that's
God.
how big she is.
scary.
It's so creepy.
Wow.
Oh my
Her
I love
intro
my-
video is very creepy too.
That's
it's great.
terrifying.
She's so
gosh.
chaotic.
I should play this
Love
game
her.
sometime.
You should. It's
You
so
have
fun.
to. It's so
You
fun.
should.
It's so
I
fun.
you
I
know
really
it's,
should.
like I highly recommend this hit mobile game Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't know if you've heard about it.
What's
no,
that?
you're right.
Really? Hmm.
It has so much. It has cookies. There's running. There's
There's a
multiple.
Just
It's got
There's
everything.
there's a kingdom actually.
There is
You'd
no.
be- you'd
Okay, this
be
is getting a
surprised.
little. There's a kingdom.
sounds
in
fake.
Cookie Run Kingdom. That seems.
I don't think they've ever had that.
Mm-mm.
That's wild.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
Wow, Barry.
All right. So before we go to the next slide, I do want to preface this. To those who don't think we read your comments, I just want to let you know that we absolutely read your comments. So keep that in mind before you post things underneath our posts, because guess what? I not only read your comments, some of us here at my office are paid to read your comments. So we are we are professionally obligated to what's going
You're
on.
gonna say like we're professional readers or something like that.
We read
awesome.
for a living, okay?
So
I mean, in a sense, is that not wrong? Like when you read the scripts and whatnot?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's kissing me right now in real life.
Like this
in our fuzzy bed in our 4-story house with our 5 kids in the living room.
No. Stop it.
Oh no.
He's an actual peepaw, y'all, but he's hot. Y'all hear me out. Everyone in the comments here are committing fatherless behavior. This is wow.
Absolutely down
Oh
dastardly. Come on now.
Fantastic.
I like you know what you were doing with this one, huh? And I cannot say anything about that. I'm not an artist.
Oh, he's got the tea thing tied into his hair there.
Oh my god!
Oh, he does.
Here's the happy.
Oh my god!
There he is.
Yes,
Mr. Happy. Wait, that's so funny.
Oh my god!
I didn't know about this one.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, Wildberry has a lot. This is crazy. Wow. I want him so bad. Kiss me on the lips, please.
Stop making me feel these feelings towards people. I beg you. OMG, he is so hot.
It has 3 O's, so I think it's OMG. He is so hot.
So hot.
He is so hot. And then there's just one very long keyboard smash, and I relate to that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my
god.
No.
I'm sad.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I love that.
Can I just say I love when people like find, I guess in this case cookies, but like actual people, when people joke about like, well, I guess most people aren't joking about the barking thing, like, and you just see a comment full of bark, 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 bark. That makes me laugh so much.
Oh yeah.
I need to draw attention to Cronkle Crip.
Yeah, that's
really funny.
This is exactly why. Wow, they just look how much
kinda
hotter he
remember
looks
some of
with
these.
a wolf by his side. Justice, were you reading these? I was reading some of mine, and I was like, "This is."
Yeah.
I was. Yeah.
You know what?
I was
can't
like,
say
wow.
anything on
Okay,
behalf
guys.
of the community, but you know what? Happy for y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I love women.
Oh, there it is. There's the bark, bark, bark comment.
There it is.
Yes.
So
I
good.
love.
Oh my gosh.
I love women. I think is the one I saw the most for Financier Cookie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's just moi, awooga, girls, girl boss, Miss Ma'am, I love you so much. Kee-hee, slay. Supremacy, I love you, you're the best, you're attractive, love you, love at first sight. Me. Wow.
Wow.
I really hope this person got a text back after that. That's a lot of support. Man. Oh my
that is
gosh.
many feelings.
They were
right
a
there.
5-paragraph essay.
Oh,
This is the
This is
gender.
the
I agree.
gender.
I agree. I agree.
Look at the first one. Josh slays.
Oh, that's a personalized one.
Yay.
oh.
That one's for you, Josh.
Thank you. I love them more than I love myself. I love this. I need them. I need them right now. Who's your character design artist? I want to marry them.
That was great.
This is amazing.
This is great.
Amazing.
Okay,
All
I
these
just
years,
need
finally.
to point out. So there's a blue check mark person here, and I need to raise awareness to this man.
There is a blue check mark.
Yeah, Razbalski.
Oh my gosh.
He loves this game, and
Aw.
I have a personal rivalry with him at this point for all of the threats. Every single character he is trying to eat. I'm not like.
Well then.
Fun fact: Scotland's national animal is a unicorn, so it's my birthright to devour this new cookie.
No, you can't eat them.
Wow.
Raz, if you're watching this, catch
Call
these
that.
hands. I will protect Cream Unicorn with my life.
As you should. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man. Black Pearl got a lot of barking too. I read all of the comments.
So many.
Giant
Crying
baby.
over Black.
I love the do it for her images too. Just for anyone, like this
So
is
good.
good.
So good.
The
Oh
do it
my
for her
God.
that's another good like format meme.
Yeah,
really
for,
is.
for everything across the board.
This community is really good at like using the meme templates to like their advantage. Like I've seen some really funny ones. That's definitely one of them.
How did you
Yeah,
not
that
catch any
cat-
Black Pearl mommy comments? There's so many out
So
there.
Oh my
many. There were
God.
so many.
So many.
Oh,
To
yeah.
be fair, this is a 13+ stream.
I mean,
So I think we may have just censored that
over.
part. So we
Hmm.
skipped over it. We
Okay.
probably
That was a lot to
but-
skip over.
Yeah, there's
I-
you
There's
skipped
a lot
over a
of
lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
look,
I'm
we do
real
our
hard
best.
for that.
Thanks for
Yay.
joining. So that was all of the compilation of things that
Fabulous.
we wanted to show you, and of
Wonderful.
course we had to shout out to Cookie_bald, because you know what,
Underscore bald.
like you really
The
be.
true VIP.
Yeah.
True VIP.
I mean, but
For
also
sure.
like pumping them out fast.
always.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
Their
work never
turnover is
stops.
crazy.
We
The work
always
never
rely on
stops.
Cookie_bald. But I was actually wondering, because sometimes it doesn't happen on time because, you know, global shipping issues and whatnot. But I am curious, did anyone get your prints already?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
mine.
Here are
Yes.
mine.
Mine are
Wow.
rough.
They are. They're so cute and shiny. I love them.
Yes.
Are they? I have actually never. This is such a call out. I feel so bad. but
What?
I've never,
Do
I've
not
never-
say what I think you're about to say.
I've never purchased any.
I'm gonna just buy one for you and send it
Offended.
to you. Please.
Well, I just like, because I was like, how am I supposed to choose? You know what I mean? Like,
Get all of them.
Correctly.
you're not. Look,
I will first.
I think
I have
you
so
can
much
just
art.
probably you can probably just ask people and you'd probably get a friends and family discount.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
friends and family discount.
Donks.
Oomphy, send me one.
I will send you one, Oofy. You just gotta ask. I got you. Easy.
But yeah, like I think like because also some of the gotcha splash art, like truly, like there's so much effort put behind like most characters have like their own soundtrack, then they have like their special gotcha splash art.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And,
I'm
like,
I'm
there's-
obsessed with this art. This background
So
is my
good.
computer background right now.
Oh,
just
is
the,
it?
just the
Wow.
just
Really?
the room, just
It's
the room.
So good.
Yeah,
It's so
because I was
good.
just like, I want to go to there.
I want to go to there.
That's
exactly.
a kingdom, isn't it? I
Mhm.
want to go to it.
My gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, I
amazing.
mean, like to the chat who keeps asking, why is there no Wildberry or Crunchy Chip prints? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I messed up. I forgot.
These guys are just here
This?
to chill. These guys are just here to
forgot.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're here.
I'm here to
for the-
exist.
for y'all, for the community. They're just.
I'm here for the
vibing.
community. Yeah.
Mhm. He's here
I'm
so
sorry.
you guys get to listen to him.
Yeah. He loves
And
talking
why
into that
wouldn't you wanna
mic
do
and that
that?
voice.
That's
No, I
He
the
don't.
loves
true
doing that
gift.
to people.
No, I
Yeah.
just talk in the I just talk. All right.
Your voice
Can I not say
modulates like
words?
3 times a second. It really does. I've noticed this. As we've gotten closer, I noticed your voice just modulates. Like
I just
every
go up
2
and
seconds.
down.
And you
Can
do
I
it
not
like
use my
nothing.
entire
It's
range?
crazy. You are. I love it for you, but it's like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah. See.
Imagine if
I
I
love
was
it.
like, everyone has to use their entire range the entire time on this stream.
Okay.
So for Wildberry, featuring Wildberry cookies.
While drinking Wildberry.
Oh, that was dark. When you responded with that, that was dark.
That's what I thought.
I was like, is this,
Bro.
Is it cannibalism?
That's what I thought. I'm like, he's eating wild berries?
Drinking, it's different. There is a difference.
There's a difference.
Oh, you're still ingesting it.
I mean, look, Hannibal said technically it's only cannibalism if
Oh
you
my
eat
God.
them, not if you drink them, you know?
Has
This
the
isn't-
cookies
Oh my gosh.
stopped screaming, Clarice?
The technicalities of cannibalism.
Mm.
This
worked
is
for
going in a
Hannibal for a
wild
long time.
direction. Yeah. I love
Hey,
this.
it's spooky season. I think
It
we
is.
just
What
talk
we do.
about
It is.
cannibalism.
Can we though?
No,
This is a
we-
stream
Yeah.
appropriate topic.
Of course it is.
Thank you, Marissa.
Is it? Is it? You tell me.
You know, I feel really bad because before this, I was like, okay, like we can't talk about this, blah blah blah, and then meanwhile, I'm like, cannibalism, eat like Good game.
Yeah.
No, not only that,
Yeah.
It's not
we're
against
asking
the
about
rules.
specifics of it. We're like, well, technically, if you do it this way, it's not bad. That's what's getting me. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
love it.
goodness.
I love it.
you know what? You're so right. Let me see. I think now would be a good time to either for y'all to, if you have prints, to sign them. But I also have a couple of questions from the chat here, actually.
Q&A portion.
Let's do it.
Yes, it's not ending yet. People who are like,
Yeah.
is it ending?
It's not over. No.
It's the
No.
next. It's the next part of the stream. It's okay.
There's
It's
We
okay.
continue on.
Best
We
is yet to
continue. We
come.
keep going.
We've only just begun.
So this is from Alexophis. The question is, what's your take on people's own takes of the characters? Like, I don't know if you've seen different opinions or maybe it's about the fan art.
Listen, okay. There are TikToks compiling Financier Cookie's opinions on Madeline Cookie.
Oh my gosh, those are the best things ever.
They are
I
so
love those.
funny.
They're
They
so
give me
good.
life. The for me, like the funniest thing about Financier Cookie, like she's got all this stuff going on, but it's her burning hatred for Madeline Cookie that is so funny to me. And people have compiled them, and they're like, "What is her problem? What
Do
is
you have
wrong
like a
with her?"
favorite? Do you have like a favorite line that you said about him? 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
she's-
quite a few.
She's just this one where she's just like, Madeline Cookie could be so much more than that. Just so mean for no reason.
Wow.
That is so
She's
passive
real,
aggressive.
though.
She's,
Actually, is that
So much
openly
more
aggressive?
than that.
it's I mean, I guess she's openly aggressive. He never notices. He never notices. Every time he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you. Another paladin." She's like, "Yes,
Madeline
another
Cookie's
paladin."
Madeline Cookie is kind of like a himbo. He's like not
He's
really
Pretty
Yeah.
himbo,
aware
yeah.
of what's going on.
He is like template himbo.
Well, also, like, you know, like when your ego is so big that you don't understand that
Yes.
people are insulting you.
Mhm, mhm. You just think everything is some sort of a compliment, and it's not.
yeah, she's like, "Oh yes, we did go to the same school," and he's like, "Yes, the same school. Isn't that great?" And she's like, "Mm-hmm."
She's like, I hate
It's like the. I almost wish that she was like, you know, I love that you just do you. Like you don't care what other people think.
That's so
I don't think
backhanded.
she can. I don't think she
Wow.
can achieve that level of sass. She's so straightforward. She wears her hatred right here.
Yeah,
Right here
there's not
we
a lot
are,
of
yeah.
passive with that aggression. It's very
Nothing
just like,
passive.
hey.
All
Like all the
aggression.
other characters are so like we have our values, we have our honor. Meanwhile, like Financier Cookie's like, yeah, same, but I can be a hater too. Don't worry.
I'm a hater. But to like circle back to what the question was asking, I've seen people make like school AUs and stuff
Yes.
of like the
Yeah.
Creme Republic characters. Love it. So funny.
That's
It's
good.
fabulous.
obsessed. I mean, like any fan work is valuable, you know, when
It really is.
people care enough to produce fan work, if it's an
Oh my God.
AU or if it's like
Mhm.
exactly like the original, like that's so valuable because
Mhm.
that's like a chunk of someone's life, you know.
And so much time for a lot of
They
these
put
so
artists.
much
Like so
time.
much time.
and
Man.
and all their experience is also baked into it, you know, like they're like, oh, I've been
Baked.
drawing for
Yeah, nice.
baked. They're like, I've been drawing for 10 years and then I took a couple hours out of my day to make this, and it's like that's
Right.
a couple hours plus 10 years.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
It's incredible. I love it.
I like
think-
that you put it that way because now I'm gonna put it that way for everything else. Like I'm a professional sleeper because I've been sleeping my entire life.
Oh
My
my
entire
gosh.
30
You
years
can say I have
experience.
experience.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm still asleep.
Listen, I'm running off
asleep.
of 3 hours, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I could
Oh,
hide
no.
it. Maybe it's
I wouldn't have
Maybelline.
noticed.
Thanks.
Never would have known.
You're glowing.
Thank
Actually,
you.
funny that you say that. From Empress Official, Joshua, you're my biggest inspiration.
Oh,
Oh,
well, thank you.
so sweet.
I so
Nice.
appreciate that. I think to add on to Marissa's point, I think it's really great how when we do gatherings like this, how they respond to it, and like to
Mhm.
add into the art, like anything could draw inspiration for them. And I feel like that's really cool. Like we could inspire, you know, a piece that, and most times are so amazing. So I just feel like that's really awesome that they're so active and they love coming to stuff like this just to see us talk about these characters. I think that's a beautiful thing.
But yeah, my favorite thing. You could say that's
200%. The fact that anyone would come and listen to us talk is like,
Oh my god.
right. It's insane.
the
It's-
most flattering. The most flattering.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh
of
my
course
gosh.
they're here for y'all.
Not so much
Like,
on
if
yourself
I was-
though,
If
because
I was doing the stream by myself, like, what would I be doing?
being very
like,
entertaining.
Running it.
Being very entertaining.
Correctly.
You run these circles, Alyssa.
You run this.
Don't
Are you telling me
ever
I-
cut yourself
this-
out like that again.
You telling me a cookie runs this kingdom? A community
Yeah.
manager?
You're
runs this
telling me a
kingdom?
cookie manager runs this kingdom? Yeah, I am. I am actually.
Oh no.
I am.
So another
Yeah.
question, and I think this might be very different for everyone, but this is
Mhm.
from Pink Power Ranger. But this question's been asked a couple of times. How did you do your voice for the cookie you got casted as? Like, was there a major difference between voicing them? And I know some of you may have voiced other, like other NPCs and whatnot.
NPCs, yeah.
Yeah. For me, like I kind of mentioned earlier, I started off as White Lily Cookie, and for me, it all depends on like what the specs of the character are. So White Lily is very like, kind of like lost and quiet, and so her voice is a little bit more gentle and whispery. Whereas like now that I play Black Pearl, my inspiration for her was actually like partially Azula from Avatar and partially like Harley Quinn. So she's got this kind of like, she's very unhinged. So I just wanted to capture like that kind of attitude for her. And then she has her moments where it's kind of like still unhinged, but there's like kind of a vulnerability in there too.
There's almost like a
So,
softness. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
noticed that. Very
yeah,
good.
she's very complex.
very
So, acting,
Very-
woo.
acting. Yeah.
I think also like just to kind of roll off of that a little bit, like I've sat in on a couple of the voice acting sessions every once in a while, and when I say like these people like are acting, like it's not really a joke. Like voice acting is acting. For those who may not know, like you guys are really like doing it throughout the entire session.
It's on.
It is on.
And then in between the takes, we like make jokes if we're
every
there.
time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Make a
and then
funny
we'll go
hee-hee,
back.
ha-ha.
The funny hee haha little moment. For me, I think I saw Creme Uni. I got the sides, and immediately, just because I love pastels and everything, I was like, in this industry, we get a lot of, characters that we see and we're like, that's literally me. And if I'm not this character, I don't know who's going to be this character. So I had that moment a little bit with Creme Uni because I was like, oh my gosh, this cookie is literally me in cookie version. And I just kind of went with it. I saw that they looked very soft. So I just, kind of softened my voice and raised the pitch a little bit. And then just found like that really nice area where I could take it. And then apparently it worked. So I scammed my way in there. Apparently I got the email a couple weeks later and I was like, all right, works. But I think what's so interesting is sometimes you'll get to the session and you'll kind of build from what you have. And so that's what we did. Like we took, I think the voice that I use now, I've been used to it because that's what I've learned to use. But I think at first it was a little less soft. So me and the director just kind of worked with it and we, ironed out all the wrinkly spots and you have Cream Unicorn. That's what happens.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm curious for some of the folks here with the deeper voices, like how did you find like the perfect range of where to go?
I think for me, at least because Crunchy Chip is actually in my higher range because he's yelling all the time. And like I had to push a little bit more in these sessions because, if you're going to be a yelly guy, you got to be yelling all the time. And I kind of felt like, a lot of yelly characters can just go into this area of just yelling and not really emoting. So I kind of added in like, oh wait, he's a guard dog, right? What are guard dogs like? They're just machines on anxiety trying to guard their home. So I just made him really anxious all the time. Just the entire time. He's like, I even got to a point in sessions where I was just like, okay, look. Just like shaking because that's just how far you had to go with it. So it just became a guard dog thing.
Justice was acting.
That happens sometimes, though. That's real. That is so real.
Oh yeah.
I think it's kind of funny because we were just talking about like the bark, and I'm like, so you were like shaking, barking, and guarding. What, like a chihuahua?
Yep. Yes, actually, that was where I was. Crunchy Chip's mental image in my mind is a chihuahua.
A chihuahua.
I just like the chihuahua standing next to like a giant wolf.
Oh, of course, yes.
Gosh.
This is best.
On
two beasts
top of
inside
the
you.
wolf?
Yes.
On the wolf's back? Chihuahua?
Yeah, domestication has gone too far.
I love that.
I guess in my case, I have the benefit of just having a naturally deep voice. So with Wild Baldy, what I did with him was the spec says he was stoic and he was actually younger. So I kind of went slightly younger with my voice. Went just a little more honor bound. Like the whole and every session I always had like my chest up high, like my fist up to my whatever, trying to look like I'm not. Like what do you call it? Like I'm so glad you can't see me right now because I'm doing the pose as we speak.
We all mimicked it immediately.
Yeah.
But I just mainly just kept him at just this always stiff, like always tense, but always like calm demeanor. So he's always no nonsense, no humor, no smile. I'm slightly less emotional than he is, of course, but apart from. It was really just playing him just duty bound more than anything else. In terms of the actual voice, like just going low was sort of fairly straightforward for me. It's just trying to sound deadpan, but still having that endearing quality. That was the fun part.
Yeah,
I think a large part of that was just because the scenes they gave him were just so good, especially every single freaking scene with Crunchy Chip.
That's
right.
Yeah, just very good, just insanely good.
Love
Question
their
for
dynamic.
Jason, like especially given that Tea-Night Cookie is older, like what do you have to do to sound like I guess not grandpa, but like strong grandpa?
Yeah,
I mean, your voice.
I almost exclusively play older mentor characters and big scary bad guys, so it wasn't a huge stretch for that.
That's my future.
So Tea-Night Cookie, because I remember that I came across this because I had auditioned for another cookie, and then they sent me Tea-Night Cookie. And going in, I was kind of like, oh, okay, this guy looks really cool. I like his tea armor and things like that. And as we talked about it a bit, we came up with like, he's kind of like Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. So he's like an older, grislier man. He's bigger and he's just, sturdy old man. And that is why, to plug one of my prints, I have this one, which is based on the cover of The Dark Knight Returns, where Batman's jumping through the sky.
I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I call it the Tea-Night Returns.
I love that.
That one's by a fan artist, right?
Yeah. That's by Pyro 505X.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
that was a fun piece.
Pyro makes fan art for basically most of the characters.
Oh,
For
good.
those, if you
Fabulous
want
art.
check
Yeah.
them out on
Do
Twitter.
check them out. Yeah.
Come on.
So
now.
some of you guys touched on this actually, but question for the VA. This is from the Tiny Ocelot. Very cute. Question for the VAs: how did you get this role? Do you ask the developers, or did they ask you to act? Curious. Really curious because I adore the game and hope to somehow get involved in the game somehow, maybe.
Well, I'll
I already answered that on my part, so I'm out.
I'll tie my answer into the last one as well because it's kind of the same story.
Yeah.
I have a similar story to Jason where I auditioned for a different cookie before Financier, but I mean the way I got it is I I mean, at this point, I've been voice acting for long enough that I sent my stuff around. We have something called a demo reel. It's 60 seconds of all the different voices that you can do, or the ones that you are most well known for or best at. And you send it around to all the different studios, and then they might send you back auditions if your demo reel is good. So I got to audition for Twizzly Gummy Cookie first. Yeah, and
That would have been very interesting.
It would have been interesting. It wasn't the right fit, but I had fun, doing my best and being like, here's what it would sound like if I was a gummy cookie. And it was booked by a good friend of mine, Dawn M. Bennett, who is a love of mine. So I was like, yes, get it. And I was like, I'll get the next one. I'm sure there'll be a perfect fit for me. And I was lucky. A friend of mine, Amber Lee Connors, has been directing.
Our director.
That's our director. And she's also a friend of mine, which is how I got the first audition. I was like, I'm here. Here's my demo. And she's like, I know you. Do this. And so the second one was Financier Cookie. And she is 100% in the range of characters that I do all the time, that just like stoic lady, low voice lady, because I've got a pretty low voice for a woman. And so that means that all of those characters are mine sometimes.
They're your birthright.
They're my birthright. Yes.
That's right.
But yeah.
So you only play girl bosses? Is that what
girl bosses and aminals.
Aminals.
Also, sorry, I was gonna fan about you real quick. Also, Marissa's very good at playing boys too. Yeah.
It's sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just do little boy voices. But yeah, she was so within my range that it was very easy to just walk in and be like, the audition, yeah, that's what she's going to sound like. The only thing for me was just connecting with her in the session where I was like, I got to get into the mindset. Being a hater, easy. But then they were like, oh, and
that's so valid.
So valid. Thank you. But then it was like, oh, protecting clotted cream cookie. And I was like, okay, I gotta connect to this other character somehow. Like, what is it? And Amber was very cute. She was like, he's voiced by Aaron Dismuke. And I was like, oh, easy. Aaron's like one of my mentors. He taught me how to do a lot of stuff in this industry, like how to write scripts and how to direct. So I was like, my boy, I must protect. So like absolutely made my life so much easier because I was like, oh, I'm just talking to Aaron this entire time.
Speaking of Aaron, actually, so he was invited. He's at a con this weekend.
He's at an event.
Yeah, he's at an event. For those who think we didn't invite him, he was. But
if any of you guys are at that event, you can go and say hi to him and say that we say hi.
We say hello, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Right?
They all say hello. This is like really close.
This is very close. I guess I will go next. First of all, I have a print for Raylan Jensen. Thank you for buying a print.
Actually signing.
Can't wait for it. Listen, I'm just like, as we're here, why not? For me, it was kind of the same thing. People get sized different ways, but I was an agency who got just the character of Cream Unicorn. And so again, like I kind of said earlier, I saw the sides and I was like, they're NB, they're in pastels, and they have a soft voice. And I was like, okay, how do I do this? Like, this has to be. So I just did my best. And, I got the call a week later and, we went in and we recorded it. And a lot like how everyone else is saying, it was very interesting to step into the mindset, because I feel like you see the character art and you're like, okay, this is what this character is giving. But then you get in and like we've been talking about with the cookie run lore and everything, it can go very deep. So I remember when we were in session, we were going down all the lines and I love to tell this story because me and Amber were going through the lines one by one and there was a really happy line. So, Cream Uni would be like, I could run with you forever. And then like the next line would be like, someday I hope I'll have friends again. It was something like that, where it was just like every two lines was something vastly different. And we were just like, I really felt like emotional whiplash, I call it, because I was really happy and I was really sad. And then it was like, okay, now be sad. And it's like, all right, okay. And I think it's really great with characters like that, because when you get into like the the not only the emotional place, but also like the my body moved in a different way. Like it was just, I really fell into, and it almost feels like a daze. Like I just kind of became Creme Uni for a couple hours, and then I left, and I was like, oh yeah, that was
Acting.
I'm me. That's crazy. So that's basically what my process was like. It's just really cool, and you get to really like fully fall into the character and be like, wow, I feel like I wasn't myself for all those hours. So that's what happened. It was really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I think I can go next. Yeah, I get a lot of sides for sometimes from Amber just for things like this, and I auditioned both for Crunchy Chip and Wildberry, and I was honestly going more for Wildberry. Like in my head,
crazy.
I was going more for Wildberry because I usually
be honest.
Being honest
like,
on the stream.
I push a lot of my voices are like, you're deep, you're like authoritarian kind of thing. So that's kind of how I went for Wildberry, and then I came to Crunchy Chip, and it was the end of my like auditioning for the day, and I was like, I'm a scream, and just started screaming in the mic for Crunchy, and it worked apparently.
Word.
And it kind of went from there. You just work with. It was really good to work with Amber because Amber's really good
Such a
at.
great director.
She really knows what she wants and can direct you to the place where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Also,
honestly.
For those who may also not know in the chat, Amber Lee Connors is also the voice of Rye Cookie.
Yes. Multi-talented.
Mhm. Yeah, but Crunchy Chip was just, me trying to learn how to scream and emote at the same time.
And just it's funny you say that because on the day I auditioned, it was a very long day, and I was coming back from like a lot of events, and I almost didn't send it in, but I was like, this game is, I know this is Cookie Run. I was like, I had to send this in, and it was like, I think it was like 12 a.m. and I usually complete all my auditions before it gets late like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just send it in just because this character is like very cute. I'm not expecting anything, and then it's usually those that is like, all right, come on in,
pull up
ones that you almost didn't do. So. Yeah.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah.
It is. It just is.
It's kind of funny you say that it was Cookie Run because I back in the day when they were first auditioning, when it wasn't that long ago.
Oh yeah.
But they codenamed it. And they had codenamed it for quite a while. Sometimes they didn't though, which is how I got White Lily's audition. But I had auditioned for like several characters before and had no idea what it was because they were like super generic. Like, here's my generic name. Here are my generic lines. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, but okay, here we go.
A mystery.
Yeah, but then I'm guessing they didn't want anything super cartoony because I mean the story is pretty like
it's pretty
intense
deep
and real, Yeah.
So I guess
expect
if you didn't know anything about how like serious and real the game was going to be, and you just saw the cookies and
That was
the game
me.
hadn't come out yet,
Yeah.
you might be like, oh, it's like a little kid like cartoon.
Well, yeah, they didn't even show pictures though for a lot of them.
Wow.
That was
Yeah.
smart though.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
it was.
They
It
were
was
just trying to
good.
get voice prints, like it sounds like, just for the like
Yeah.
strong voice prints for the characters. Yeah.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, the
But-
voice, the way the first rounds worked, it was like that was a really rough couple of months because it was like 60 people like casted at the same time. And
A lot of
like
us.
the one that I specifically remember listening to was Strawberry Cookie and her
Oh,
like
Neres.
file name. Yeah, Neres Quinones, in case people didn't know. And I remember it specifically being the name was Sarah, like you're auditioning for the role of Sarah. And it was like a quote, and because you didn't know who, like it was like a cookie and stuff, like the quote was something like really like terrifying, like almost as if like you were like it sounded like you were like hiding away from like a murderer or something. So everyone sounded like super terrified, which is like great, like we love acting, but it was also like, okay, it's not necessarily
Calm down a
acting.
bit.
Which is like they wouldn't have known, so certainly not like a
Right.
problem. But it was like like when you have something under a code name, it does help bring out like that type of reactions to it, which is
Mhm.
kind of what you're looking for. Yeah.
Right.
But I booked the ones where I got to see the characters, so I'm obviously not as creative, I guess.
It helps. It helps.
It does
I'm
help.
more
It
of
for
a
sure
visual person
Yeah.
personally, so for
sure.
Definitely.
yeah, White Lily was in a later batch, and I think I had been requested for that one.
Okay.
So and then ended up booking it, which was really cool.
Okay.
So I
And her
expected
picture
never.
was on the one that you got.
Yeah,
for
it
what-
was. It was like a
okay.
full like color like side image. Like it was really well put
Right.
together
Exactly.
compared to just seeing like nothing but text.
Just
in the other
lines.
ones.
Yeah.
But,
And that happens so much.
yeah,
Crazy.
and because I don't know what her future is, obviously, in the
Mm.
game, but I was convinced like they're not gonna let me audition for any other cookies, and I know I can do other cookies. I just want to read for them. They're so fun because I love this game. I like
so fun.
I play it so much. So when I got to audition for Black Pearl Cookie, I was like, well, even if I don't get this, like she looks really cool and her lines are really fun. So when I booked it, I was like, oh my god, like they wanted me back. That's so cool.
We did actually want you back because
Oh, that's
the
so sweet.
person who helps with coordinating in our office was like, guess who we're bringing back? And I was like, oh, someone who's already voiced a character, and they were like, we're getting Erica Mendez again, and I was like, oh my god, a legendary and ancient. Oh, that's so iconic.
I know.
That's actually so iconic.
I play like the 2 highest level cookies. That's so cool.
Crazy.
But of course, it
Crazy.
took me forever to get Black Pearl. So
That's
I'm-
that's the only drawback of it. I was like, oh my gosh.
I got lucky. I pulled her on the standard banner
that
like,
okay.
the day she came out.
I got
Wow.
my guarantee for the event,
Pain.
and I'm so like it was so hard.
Pain.
I spent money,
Pan.
so
I did
I
too.
think I spent
I'd-
like $50, and I think
Yeah,
I
I
got
totally
to
spent
I
that
got to
much,
100
too.
polls. Yeah, I got to 100, and then I finally pulled her.
I
my gosh.
spent an embarrassing amount of money on clotted cream cookie. It was my
Really?
entire first session's pay
Oh my gosh.
for voicing Financier.
You're
I
so real
spent-
for that.
I spent
so real
on
for that.
pulling and then 5-starring clotted cream. I
You're
was like,
so real for that.
'Cause
That's
he's my boy. I was like,
And that's
I
why I
love
don't
my
have him because I
boy.
didn't spend my paycheck.
I was like,
You know
it's a
what?
tax write-off. Whatever.
As a
exactly,
representative,
exactly.
as a representative of the company, thank you for going.
Stonks. Don't worry about it.
Stop.
There you go.
Songs
Listen.
and something tax fraud.
By the way, while I'm talking, Oleander, there's your print.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And also to Cozy Roses, thank you for buying your prints. Hope you
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, Nate, thank you very much. Signed yours up.
God, Tea Night Cookies background, like that whole
Oh, yeah.
saga
It's
is
super
so
cool.
epic.
Oh, it's
yeah.
fabulous. Yeah.
So
I
epic.
really dig it.
Wow.
Tonight's
So
everything
this
is
is-
epic.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is actually a question that some of you may have answered already, kind of, but this is from Alex Galaxy. I have a question. What cookie, apart from the cookie you voiced, is your favorite? And on top of that, who else would you want to voice?
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Ooh, I don't
We know Justice's answer.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
Justice
this
is
is actually kind of a perfect like segue.
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I'd probably want to voice like one of the like. Oh, I did really. I love so many of them actually, so it's hard to actually choose. But before I realized that they were going with a male presenting voice for Mango Cookie, because Mango Cookie is voiced
Yes.
by a female in a lot of the other languages.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool to voice Mango because Mango's really cute.
Yes.
But I mean, Mango sounds great, so I'm
So cute.
glad they ended
That's-
up doing what they did.
That's
But,
Christian Bana's, by the way.
yeah.
for
Christian
Mango Cookie.
Bana's.
But my absolute favorite cookie right now is Cotton Cookie. So
Oh, so cute.
That's
Love her
voiced
so
by
Jeremy.
Jeremy Lay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lee,
Lay?
yeah. Jeremy Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Oh,
Lee.
Lee, okay.
Mm.
That was an
8.
actually hard story too. That was
That is a
Oh, yeah.
crazy story. Oh my gosh. Well, I think before I say anything, thank you, Kelsey, for the prints. I got it right here, off, ready for you. I have this weird what the story of Cookie Run after I got cast is I had already had an account and then I lost it. And I was like halfway through, I had collected like half of the epics. And I was like, this game is amazing and I want to be in it one day.
and then I lost my account, and I was like, oh man. And I just, I kind of let the dream go with the account. And then when I got the email, I was like, okay, I have to restart. So as I was replaying, I found myself just really falling in love with Licorice Cookie. I love Licorice Cookie. I feel like Cameron's voice is just so goofy and like cartoony and fun. And I just love impersonating. He's Licorice Cookie, dark and treacherous. It's just so fun to do. So I love Licorice. Cameron is so good at that. But yeah, there's a couple others where I'm like, that's such a great. But I think what happens is like I listen to the performance and I'm like, they did it 10 times better than I could have done it. So it's kind of like that. So, but yeah, Licorice Cookie is one that I really love impersonating. Oh, and then Justice's character, obviously Crunchy Chip. I love doing the whoa, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What's going on? What's going on here?
I don't know a
Emergency.
single thing that's happening.
I'm yelling too.
I can yell too.
I can yell too.
I mean, my favorite is Clotted Cream, obviously.
Yes.
After I spent so much money on him, he has to be my
Better be your
favorite.
favorite.
Better be my favorite.
Shout out to you, Aaron.
But if I was gonna pick one to voice, that's really hard. I think I would go Sorbet Shark.
Yes.
So good.
Just seems like a lot of fun. I'm so envious of how much fun they probably had doing that voice. Yeah, 100%. Because I mean, a lot of them are really out there, fun performances. That's so unique. You don't get to do that in a lot of projects of just noises.
Right.
Adorable. And while I'm here, this one is for Olivia. There you go.
That one is so cute. That print is
Thank
amazing.
you.
I
This
love
one
it.
is by Civ Ryan, amazing artist, Oz. He is one of my best friends and made this wonderful art for me because I was like, I need one that has both of them on it, actually. This is
You're such a
important.
stan. Oh my goodness.
Clotted Cream is my boy. Also, I saw some people in the chat asking how they could get an autograph. There's a Streamily link at the original Twitter announcement for this. You want to go to the store, you can buy it. And if you buy it while we're live, we will get it immediately and sign it right now. So you can do that. These are still available.
On that note, just FYI, I'm going to be signing mine later and I'll tweet about it when I do that. So
Yeah, it's just us being extra. Don't worry about it.
I just have a hard time paying attention and I don't want to look like I'm like
valid, very valid.
Extremely valid.
My fishbowl brain.
Hey, mine too.
Just for reference as well, speaking of Sorbet Shark, that they are voiced by Ariana Ratner.
Yes.
So good. I love
good.
it so much.
Sorbet Shark.
Such a good voice.
Any other characters that you would have chosen if you got the chance to, or just like who your favorite character is other than your own?
I could tell you guys my team.
Yes, we should totally do that.
yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, if
So-
you play the game, I'm very
You
curious.
can tell who plays.
So,
I'm not offended if you don't play. It should be like that. You do a lot of work. Like you don't need to also have to
I will
play
tell
the
No,
game.
you need to do both.
I only started playing when I booked Financier Cookie.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta save up gems.
We gotta
so that
grind.
I am
right?
ready when she comes out. So I had
Gosh.
like 400K saved up by the time she came
Which
out.
is insane.
I was ready. I was so ready because it was all the gems that they've ever given over the lifetime of the game.
Right.
I was getting all at once. I was like, give them to me, give them to me. I wasn't spending any of them. So my team right now is Crunchy Chip Cookie, Clotted Cream Cookie, Financier Cookie, Rye Cookie, and Parfait Cookie.
Parfait. Aw.
They are all friends of mine. And I made that a rule when I went in. I was like, I'm making Friend Squad. I used
so
Caramel
cute.
Arrow for a long, long time.
Ugh.
But now that
Caramel
Rye
Arrow is
has
good.
Magic Candy, she's
Yes.
really good. So
Rye Cookie.
Shout out
Rio.
to Danny Chambers who plays
Danny Chambers.
Danny.
Caramel Arrow.
my whole heart. But yeah, I'm level 45.
Oh my gosh,
And
me too.
I
Stuck.
only started
I'm
playing when
stuck.
I booked the character. I was like,
That's fine. I mean, understandable.
I've gone
understandable.
very far daily.
Man.
Wow.
I have to pull mine up to remember, but I know Financier is on my cookie. Is on my cookie team. So is Clotted Cream. Actually, I think I remember. It's Cream Unicorn, Caramel Arrow, Clotted Cream Cookie, Financier, and there's one more that I'm missing. I can't remember. I think it may be Sorbet. No, it's liquor. Is it licorice? I don't know. There's a sneak in there. Cream Unicorn.
No,
is my
yeah,
favorite.
Cream Unicorn.
right.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, that's who. Oh, Eclair Cookie was on there for a minute, but right now it may be licorice. It may
Did
be
you kick
licorice.
Zeno out because he's a nerd?
I did. We had a long talk about the last time I saw him. I was like, I can't live like this anymore. And he understood. We had a big talk about it, but he took the news well, and we're still friends. It's great. It's great.
We love emotional clarity.
Telling it like it is.
I think if I were to, my favorite hands down, admittedly, I don't play the game, but my favorite hands down is definitely Crunchy Chip. Like,
Y'all just do like a switcheroo.
I don't know what I don't know how to explain it. Just every single, I love playing Wildberry more because every single scene I had, like in the second and third sessions, almost every scene was with Crunchy Chip, and just reading what was going back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, I love this guy. This guy's insane. I love it. So just hearing
It was very fun to be that.
I think it's funny that you two literally want to do it the old razzle dazzle
Switch.
switcheroo. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, to answer that previous question, the same with Justice. My second set of auditions, I got Wildberry and Crunchy Chip, and Crunchy Chip was one I was aiming at initially.
Funny how life works.
Oh.
Like the very first
Was
side
this
I
a
got.
casting mistake? Because
know
y'all
what?
did
Was
well.
it?
Like,
No.
we have to
it was so good, but
They're
it
so
sounds
good
like
the way that they are.
Yeah,
it
but
sounds
now
like
we
you kind
have
of want to
to
switch.
now we have to hear you guys do what you would have done for the other character. We need to hear that now.
Oh God!
Now that we're getting this information, we have to hear that. You can't just say that and not do it. We're all friends here.
Justice, would you do the
Comrade-
honors?
Well, Justice gets to make up a Wildberry quote, but I think, come on, you have to say, I can yell too.
Let me turn down my game then for this one.
Oh no.
Well, first
Accurate.
First of all, there
Headphones
is. I can yell too. I just choose not to. But in terms of the voice I was going for, let me turn down until I'm muted. Alrighty. I can yell too.
Accurate.
it.
I like that.
Love it.
Accurate.
I have to come up with the line. Jeez.
How about not every Hollyberrian enjoys berry juice?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, how I did it was like, not every Hollyberrian. Wait, what was it? Not every Hollyberrian enjoys
Celebrates
enjoys
Christmas.
juice. I'm sorry. Not every Hollyberrian enjoys juice.
I love that.
Beautiful.
I love this.
It's really just
That
like
kind of
in
sounds
the
like the
guttural.
Dark Knight thing that Jason was going for Teen Knight.
Yeah.
actually.
He's like a little too suave.
Yeah.
That would be distracting.
exactly. I be trying to tell him. Yeah.
Not my
get
fault.
him. You always say
Built
that. but
way.
It's not. It's because I'm right.
Before the stream, what did I say? What did I tell you?
I listen. I didn't say anything. I'm gonna shut my trap. Shut my trap.
Okay. I do have a nice little shout out here actually from Shannon. Thank you for, I guess, putting a bunch of different IPs in your username. So I'll say it, but we're not referencing these companies. Shannon, Pokemon, and Kirby fangirl. Hey, Erica Mendez. I don't know if you'll see this, but you're one of my favorite voice actors, and you're doing an excellent job as Black Pearl Cookie and White Lily Cookie. You're super, super awesome.
Thank you.
Aww.
I did see someone in the chat asking if I was going to sign live today, and I mentioned earlier I'm going to do it later so that it's, we can focus more basically because I have fish brain, goldfish brain. So it's easier to focus if I just make my own stream. So check me on Twitter. Mermaid brain.
Someone asked, looking for this question, but I just thought it was really funny. Oh, Joe the Fox asked, if the cookies were to do karaoke, what would be their go-to song?
Oh, Black Pearls would definitely be Poor Unfortunate Soul.
That's true.
I actually saw a lot of questions about Ursula versus Black Pearl Cookie.
Like when I went through Black Pearl's story, that's immediately what I thought of. I was like, this is so reminiscent of just like Ursula in general. So yeah.
So true.
For
So true.
I can't picture Financier Cookie participating.
Either.
I think she would be standing in the back of the room like this the entire time. And she would be the one who's making sure everyone's arms crossed, making sure everyone's drinks are topped up and that they, like the person who like leaves the room and books another hour and then comes back and is like, no, you guys keep going.
The designated driver.
Exactly.
She's like, hey, do you need more water?
Designated mom friend, but is like,
exactly.
No, I'm not going to participate. No.
But I'll help facilitate.
Yes, exactly. Make sure everyone else is having a good time, but looks very dour the entire time she's doing it. I think that's her vibe.
A part of me would be like, but she's like secretly a fan of. Like,
she is. She
is.
Is.
Like,
probably.
I don't know, like maybe musical theater. I don't know, something just like completely out of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But secretly. I don't think she would sing.
Low key.
And while I'm talking, Sophia, thank you for purchasing a print. I got you.
Yes. I'm trying to think of one. You guys go. I know you guys have a song on your soul.
I don't think Crunchy Chip would let him do it. I don't think he would let himself sing.
I feel like Crunchy Chip is always at karaoke and he's bad at singing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Karaoke. I feel like that.
I do feel like
he wants to do it.
Even
he's like wears sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he's a metalhead.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses so no one recognizes him. He books his own room by himself and then just like does
and then screams into the microphone for.
It's him and the dog. That's it.
It's like, oh, that's
the dog also screams. He's better at singing.
Would the dog be howling in the background or like?
Oh yeah, no, but the howling is on pitch.
The howling's on pitch, but he's
Perfect
not.
pitch dog.
He's not
doing like the Mariah Carey like.
I love that. Love it.
I feel like T-Night Cookie might be like a Johnny Cash guy, like Ain't No Grave or something like that.
Oh
you
yeah.
know, just pick up the old guitar in the corner and sit down.
Oh my god.
I can see that actually. Yeah, like was it like strip it down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't need those fancy technology machines.
I feel like Creme Uni just likes a lot of songs that mention dreams and like dreams coming true. Like they just love inspirational, uplifting songs. So they're the type that probably goes into karaoke blind, but like looks for like a song about that has dream or something adjacent in the name. And they just love singing it because they love just the energy, They want everyone to feel inspired.
They're like a flipping through the book kind
Exactly.
of.
Like, where's the word?
Yeah, hold on.
And while I am here, this is to Caden. It says, if you could voice out, I have no regrets in meeting you, friend. Should the day come that we are not together, you will continue to shine like the stars in my memories. Thank you for buying a print.
Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, the only song that immediately came to my head about dreams is like, this is what dreams are made of.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh
this is what dreams are made. Exactly.
I don't think Wildberry is capable of enjoying music whatsoever. So I think in his case, what happens is he's dragged into the karaoke while Holly Berry drunkenly sings with a begrudgingly drunken King Dark Cacao. And then she yanks him over in front of the mic and says, sing. And it's like, I don't want to, just sing. So in his case, because he's, lyrical literate, he'd say, babe, I have got you, babe.
Exactly.
Actually, in the chat, Mystery Lovegood said, wouldn't Wildberry be the designated driver?
That's
absolutely
true. That's true.
It's very true.
I
There's
also
a lot of cookies. We can have 2 designated drivers.
Exactly.
Wildberry would absolutely be the one who's like, fine, I'll pick a song, and he picks Tequila, so that it's all just a musical interlude. He's just standing there, and then he's like, Tequila.
Tequila.
You know what else
Tequila.
I feel like he might do? is like he kind of seems like the type that sings like the national anthem or something, or like
Yes.
at karaoke.
Yes.
Oh.
And like in the most deadpan voice too, like, oh, say can you see? Like,
If I ever met someone with that particular vibe, I don't know what I would do.
Me neither.
Throw something at them
that.
and run.
Just throw something and run. Get out of there as quickly as possible.
out of there.
I have another one for Oleander. Oleander bought two.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And
Thank you so
I have
much.
one here for Julie. Thank you for buying, Julie.
Oh, I have a question here that I think I personally can relate to. This is from May. How many of the voice actors started off from theater?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I was a child actor.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I started acting when I was like 11, 12, maybe a little
Wow.
younger. And I did mostly musical theater. And then I went to on
Wow.
camera, and then I went to voice acting.
You've been like on the whole spectrum of acting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Every
freaking
single
awesome.
area.
I hated on camera. It's
Yeah.
so stressful, especially
It's
if
way different.
well, when you're like a
Hurry up and wait.
teenager and well that, but also when you're a teenager and you're going through
Definitely.
puberty and like you feel gross, you
Yeah.
feel like you look
Sure.
gross, and you're like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be on a camera. I don't want people to see that forever.
Right.
So I quit for like a long time, and then it wasn't until I was in college that I was like, I miss acting.
Right.
And we were watching dubbed anime, and I was like, that's an acting job. Isn't
That's
it?
the gateway.
Wait
That's the
a
gateway.
second.
That's
Wait a
literally what's the
second.
gateway.
Yeah, figuring out like, oh, this is could be a job.
This is a job. Someone's doing that.
I'm like, I want that job.
That's
Oh my
actually how my journey started too. I think I was 11 and I was watching a lot of dubbed anime for like the first time, and I didn't know like it was a job. I was like, oh, okay, it just never registers to me like, okay, cartoons, someone has to be in like the studio doing that. So we watched this full series, and I remember just imitating like the voices, and then suddenly I was like, let me try to do other voices, and then it just kind of spiraled, and here we are. So no, that's my origin story.
Was the anime about theater?
The anime was not about theater. It was about this is actually perfect for spooky season. It was about a academy of what would you call them? Meisters. They call them Meisters, and they are fighting to get souls. That's what
Gotcha. Okay,
The
I
spooky
picked it up.
season.
I picked up what
Okay.
you were putting
Yes.
down.
Mine
Gotcha.
was about
Understandable.
murder. It was about detectives and murder. So you know,
Just
normal
normal
stuff.
theater?
just girly stuff.
Yeah, just
Girly
girly
stuff.
things.
We're still talking about theater, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I personally didn't come entirely from theater. Like I did theater a lot, but like I was mostly a dancer, and
Wow.
like the weird thing about being on stage, especially with like music going super loud and everything, no one off stage hears you. So when you're on stage and you're trying to be like, oh, I'm doing this thing and I'm trying to be smiley, you got to make everybody on stage laugh. How do you do that? But making stupid voices to each other. Everybody was constantly like, oh, I did my thing, I came back. Are you ready to go, boy? We're about to do this. Like, so a lot of that, just adding the stage presence into just having weird voices.
So this has been a
Just
long
adds
time
in.
gig for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I'm acting, I'm not still. I can't stop moving if I'm acting.
Oh my gosh.
So what were you doing then in the booth as Crunchy Chip? Like, what were your hand gestures? I'm just curious.
Grabbing my table,
Grabbing
trying
your
it my best
table.
not to shake it, and
You know what's so
literally
funny?
leaning over into the microphone.
You know what's so funny? At the studio I recorded at, they had like a bar in front of the mic. And we got a couple lines in, and I was like, I'm gonna hold on to this bar because we did like the efforts and everything. And I was like, I need something to like anchor me as I'm like feeling these like very like you're getting hit. sound hurt.
The fake attack.
So I was holding onto this bar. Because it's funny at first, like I don't think we knew if Community was like a healer or like an attacker yet. So I did several efforts that were like very attack based. So it sounded very like angry, and we went in, and I think in the end it's a much more softer like result. But there were several lines where I was like, dang, this is getting hurt. So I held onto this bar, and it was like just every single effort I was like it was very fun. It was very interesting to do. Very interesting.
You moving in the booth, that means it's good.
Exactly. You know, it's working. I'm acting for real.
It's funny. I didn't come from theater. My original background was screenwriting long before I ever got into acting. I've been writing for almost 20, I think around 21 years now. But
Wow.
when I
How
first
did I not know this about you?
because a lot of my stuff has not been sold. That's probably like actually I think a game she and I are working on. I'm assisting with the editing of the dialogue. So I think that's
Awesome.
Wonderful.
one of them. I don't know if I can mention any of that, but it's funny. I went back to, I'd already graduated like around the late 2000s, so I go back to school just to like bone up on writing a bit more. And you know, I get real close and chummy with the film department, and a friend of mine, she says, hey, you got a fairly deep voice, do you want to like narrate this little animation I'm doing? I'm like, sure. Are we allowed to use the audio department? Hell no. You want to do it anyway? Sure, why not? So we do that, and like that led to me like sort of like getting into voice. I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. So I started doing that as like a hobbyist, and when I started doing it more and more in hobby form, like I started taking it a little bit more seriously. So a friend of mine, I think Stephen Lynch, advised me, hey, why don't you try taking some like open theater courses? So I started doing that like at the junior college I was working at the time, and I started doing theater from there. Ended up doing a couple of community plays, and then, you know, hated the hours, but, you know, did it anyway, enjoyed it. And just sort of one thing just ended up leading to another in that regard.
Love that. I feel like that's the gateway for men with like low voices. They're just like, hey, you want to narrate this thing real quick? And it's like, nothing ever
that's
is
how
the
it
same.
works.
Nothing ever is the same.
I am guilty of doing that.
Like you sounded bored. So,
I made like a video, and I was like, I literally was like, which one of my friends has the deepest voice?
Oh my God.
Okay, can you record this for me in iMovie?
That was
Not
college.
iMovie.
I'm still using iMovie. I'm
Are
sorry.
you actually?
Look, you don't have to know how to use the Adobe Suite to become a social media manager.
You know
letting
what?
y'all know.
Say that
I'm just
again.
letting you all know
Just
right
say it
now.
again.
Okay.
Right.
Look,
the girls
everything I
know.
know is from WikiHow, and it works. I actually have a no comment from Sage Ninja Moro. Financier gives me the confidence in my voice, as I have a low voice for a girl as well.
Oh my gosh,
Aw.
that's so amazing. I don't know. It's a thing, right? Especially, I mean, when your voice drops, you know, in puberty, and suddenly I sounded like this at the age of like 13. I was really self-conscious about it at first, and I got bullied for it. Now it makes me money. And
yes, monetize it. Monetize
Yeah.
your insecurities.
And the low voice is associated with like the girl boss character. Like, she comes in, she's got a low voice. She's here to kick butt and take names. And I think that that's awesome. I love that. And that's such a nice comment. Thank you so much.
The chat is going off about that actually, and there's actually a really nice one. And I normally would only like limit it, but this one's really, really sweet. But this is from Tosh Straws. To Marissa Lenti, love your work, and I've heard nothing but good things about working with you both as a VA and director.
Yes.
But more importantly, as a fellow himbo connoisseur, I appreciate you. You get me.
Yes. Good taste. Good taste. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the nice comment.
Speaking objectively, Marissa is hands down one of the single best directors I've ever worked with. Just putting that up.
True.
Just putting that out there.
Oh, thank you guys. We've been working together for years at this point, haven't we?
I think 2015 or 2016 at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was new to directing when I met Cameron and put him through a really difficult session that I still feel really bad about. I still feel really bad about because I didn't know. I wasn't aware of like, hey, this is too hard to do in one session. But you were doing it. It was like all screaming, all yelling.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like 3 hours. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. And I felt so bad as soon as I realized. I was like, that's not right. Like, oh my God, it shouldn't have been
But
like
that's not
that.
right.
You made it. You made it.
But he did it. And I was like,
He
this guy's
did it.
amazing, actually.
That's
And we've been working together like a bunch ever since. And it's just, oh my God, you would not believe how happy I was when I found out that you and Justice were these two characters. I was like, it's me and Cameron and Justice and Aaron. I was like, I'm winning. I am winning right now.
Literally, the instant I realized that Marissa was Financier, I was like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna do something together." It is funny that you mentioned that one session because literally, because I worked with another director after the fact because the other person I think was a little more okay putting me through a ringer back. By the end of like the fourth session, for 2 straight weeks, I sounded like an Iranian mother.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Nothing for a while, but it was all right.
Wow.
It still haunts me. I still feel bad. But I mean, I'm glad we still work together. And it taught me a valuable lesson about how important it is to preserve the voice. Especially when you're the director. It's important that like you don't push the actor too hard. If there's a lot of screaming and yelling, that you break it up among several sessions. Like it's a lesson I had to learn eventually. I'm just sorry that it had to be you who was my victim.
The funny thing is, I still look back on that one fondly because I did enjoy like our session, like yours and my session. I enjoyed the one that one a lot. It's just after like the first session, believe it or not, I was actually okay. It was I think the second and third one with the other director that was what did me in.
Oh, no. Yeah, I totally was like, I will not do this anymore, and I walked off.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think we have a lot of victims of that in this game as well. Immediately, I think of Sean Chiplock, who voices Purple Yam.
Oh
Cookie,
gosh, yes.
He mentioned the exact same thing. He was like, I was interviewing him. He was like, I'm so sorry about my voice. I was screaming the entire time. And I was like, please don't say sorry.
Oh no.
Like please don't say sorry. We paid you to become a victim.
That's what you're paying for.
I have a nice little comment from someone named Just Pan-Spired. VAs, I love y'all. Such good voices to make the characters that we love. And I hope to become a VA someday and join alongside y'all.
Yes, please
man.
do.
Get it.
Do the thing.
For anyone in the chat who wants to be a voice actor, it's a tough business to get into because you can't find such great projects like Cookie Run just like out on the internet. It is all very much just in the professional circuit. But please get involved with the indie scene. Once you have enough credits under your belt, start applying for studios and agencies. I believe in you. Start on the indie scene. It is an excellent place to get started.
It's how I did it.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of us. Yeah. I was actually going to add on to that. Before I even met with anyone at any sort of agency or anything, I got myself, I think it was a blue snowball mic. And I just started like, I really think the blue snowball was like everybody's like leading way into like doing stuff on the internet. So I got a blue snowball and I started voicing stuff, and it's really good to like learn your voice and learn what you can do and just starting to get comfortable with it. Like whenever someone tells me that they want to be a voice actor, I'm like, just get comfortable talking to yourself. You're gonna look a little crazy probably, but what it does is it really helps you discover more about your voice, because a lot of us, the voice is not something that we're like so conscious of. So it's like as you start to talk to yourself and really like get more comfortable with it, you'll just discover more things. And on that note, I have a print for Remy L, and it says, "Never give up on what makes you happy." Thank you so much for getting this print.
I've got one too. This one is for Avery. Thank you so very much. Yes, I love these big ones that you guys provided for us.
They're so nice.
So cool.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to our art team and the poor graphic designer that I always ask, hey, last minute, can you please prepare like 50 prints for our voice actor?
Shout out. Thank you.
Appreciated. Much
So
appreciated.
They're the best. We love creative services. Someone, this is actually for Kamran. This is from Norhain Barras. TBH, when I just started playing Sierra K, the voice acting was the first thing that caught my attention. And then they released Wildberry, and I spammed his lines so much.
Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that big time. Honestly, this is still really surreal to me, having like a lot of folks say, "Hey, I love this character, man." Like, full disclosure, being in literally just being in a stream like this is completely surreal to me. So sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that big time.
Oh, that's sweet.
So cute.
Love you.
Yeah, there's been a lot of questions going, like, particularly to every one of the voice actors being like, can you voice a line and whatnot? And I don't know if y'all read the rules. No, don't ask. We probably won't do it. So, I mean, we've been going on for a while, and I'm actually shocked because some of you guys had some out. So just really quickly, I'm going to actually announce the winners of the giveaway. So just for reference, there are some runner-ups who will win 3,000 crystals each. And then
wait, I didn't enter. Can I enter?
No, it's closed now.
Already took the winners.
Erica, DM me later. I'll send you some.
Okay. Is that
But,
Right.
but so for the runner-ups, I'm only going to say first name and last initial. So to the runner-ups, J. Sorry, I just think that's funny. Thomas C, Alexandria A, and Juno are the runner-ups. And then for the grand prize, just to go off of kind of what we were talking about, to the person with the deepest voice, Jason, do you mind reading this out?
The winner.
What are we
We
reading?
haven't heard
Oh,
you
the
for a
winner.
while. If you go to our private chat.
Oh, there it is. The second from the bottom there.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is the grand prize winner, Elvin Miranda.
Congratulations.
Presentery.
I will be emailing everyone by Monday about it because I'm just letting you all know that I'm working on a weekend. I'm not unhappy about it, but it is a weekend.
It really is a weekend.
No, I do love doing these streams because every single voice actor has been so lovely. Like not a single negative. And I am a professional hater, and genuinely, none of y'all have ever been like only positive things to say about our voice actors.
Aww.
Like for real. Like if anyone in the chat ever ends up joining the voice actor industry, like everyone is so like supportive.
Oh. We try to be.
Everybody knows how hard it is, so
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to be supportive.
Yeah.
Whenever
Exactly.
someone says like, "Oh, I really want to be a voice actor," I'm like, "Me too, man."
Gosh,
Me too.
right?
Yep.
Right.
Does it not feel real? Like
It doesn't feel
It's
real,
hard.
number one, but it is
Yeah.
it's hard, because when
Yeah.
you're not working, when you're between
Yes,
characters, between
exactly.
jobs, the despair. Like you're like,
Exactly.
that was my last character ever. I'm never gonna work again. Oh my god, it's the end of my career.
What a fun little life.
Yeah. And then you book something like this, and you're like, oh, I'm happy again.
Yeah, exactly. And then rinse and repeat.
the emotional roller coaster of just
Mhm.
working in general, honestly.
It's because it's very much like, oh well, that was fun, and then another game. I've returned. Like it's very
They could not destroy me.
yeah, right. Very
A
bizarre.
phoenix rising from the ashes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess when you're auditioning so often, it is pretty like up and down, huh? But you guys were saying a little bit earlier that it's always the ones that you don't expect. So,
Mhm.
like, did you
Yeah.
react like really differently per role, or like when you received the callback that like, hey, you got this role?
Oh
like,
gosh.
how does that feel? Like,
I will say, I was not shocked when they were like, "You're gonna be Financier Cookie." I was like, "That tracks." I was like, out of all of them, that tracks. But when you get one that you're not expecting, you're always like, "Are you sure? Really?" And it can be very exciting. And it's either the one you're not expecting or the one that you did right before you were about to get on a plane for vacation.
Right.
100%. You're like, I'm running out the door. I'm going to do this audition real quick. And then
In
they're
like
like,
2 seconds.
you booked it. Are you available like tomorrow? And you're like, no,
At
I
9
just
a.m..
left actually. Can we make this work, please?
Mhm.
Is that really what the scheduling looks like? Like I know a lot nowadays, especially because of the pandemic, like there's a lot of voice acting that's done from your like at home studios. Like does this really work like that?
Anime especially is
Yeah.
like,
Insane
it's gotta get
schedules.
done. It gotta get done. Yeah, it depends.
It depends on the
Sometimes-
production. Yeah.
Sometimes you get something nice like Cookie Run Kingdom where it's all kind of like we have a
Yes.
block where we can get this whole
Yes.
thing
Yeah.
done.
Oh
And
my
you tell me when
gosh.
you're available. And then sometimes
Right.
it's like this needs to be done yesterday.
Are you available today in an hour?
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
we forgot
Tomorrow
these
at 3.
lines on our last session. We need you in today.
Today. And I
that's
get
actually
it.
Azure leaving the studio. Like, could you come back? Actually,
That's like
Yeah,
and
that
that's like
happened before.
oh my
that's like no
gosh.
shade on production people because I've been production people and sometimes it just be like that where you're like the episode's done and they're like you forgot a character.
Oh my
Huh?
god.
What do you mean? And it's like, yeah, they're in the script, but they're not in the character list. You forgot them. And it's like, I gotta
Yes.
call someone who can be here in like 20 minutes and
20
do it
minutes.
today. And you know, that's a thing with voice acting is you have to be that person sometimes and be available. And I have people who I'm like, I know that if I call this guy right now, he will be here. We will
Right.
get the character done. It'll be fine.
Right.
But you know, it's every project is different.
Every project is different.
Has its own
Mhm.
needs, and the ability to meet those needs is a skill of a voice actor.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise it's standing in a box and saying lines. But
Yeah.
the real skill is like being available and being present and being willing to be available and be present.
It's really good being good at Tetris. You have to like move stuff around and
Yes.
like, see places, and then okay, there's
It's like,
15
hold
minutes here that I got to get to this studio. Yeah, it's a lot. I will say for me, I was kind of the same with Marissa. I saw the character and I thought like, okay, this character is me, but like it's still a very reaffirming moment when you get called in for something, because again, we're throwing so many auditions like into space, and when we have these like blank spots where it's just nothing, like we really start to question like, okay, was everything up until this point like a mistake? Like am I ever gonna work again? And so I will say Cream Unicorn came at a point in my career where I was only doing one type of like very, very masculine voice. And I was like, I love doing them, but I was like, I really wanted to like do something that was boyish and like cutesy. And so when I got that call, I felt very like reaffirmed and that range. And it was very exciting. And it was a great moment for me career-wise. And while I'm here, this is to Syrupy. They are, I think, one of Cream Unicorn's biggest fans ever. Like when I was first seeing everything, they've done so much for the community. They've created like a whole comic creator thing. But I want to give a special shout out to you. Thank you for loving Cream as much as you do. They love you too. You're pretty great. You're pretty awesome. Thank you, Syrupy.
I have one for Julia as well. Thank you so much, Julia. It's appreciated.
This is from Draco, just interrupting really quick, just because this is really sweet. To the voice actors, you all are so amazing and sweet. You guys inspire me so much. You all do such a great job voicing your characters and are just so amazing.
So much. My goodness.
Very, very kind.
I'm getting like built up like a lot today. I love it.
No.
Walk away
Love
from
it.
the stream with the biggest ego.
Right.
It's just Saturday.
yeah.
I
I mean, from the amount of rejection that you guys go through, it sounds like you need it. Like,
Yeah.
I will take it.
As you can tell, I'm very emotional right now.
happy. I mean, like, because personally, like, if I was told like no, I'd be like, what's wrong with my voice? Like, I take it so.
No, you
Yes.
feel that. You do feel that.
Yeah.
There's definitely a
You
thing.
just
I
got to
think-
live through it.
Yeah, and it gets easier every single time. I feel like when you're first starting out, and when I was first starting out, there were so many roles that were going out where I was like, oh, this is me 100%. And I had to learn like the hard way of like, okay, but if you're really great at it, there's someone that's even better at it. And so, sometimes things just fit. And sometimes, and another thing has been really great to me is being on the other side of things, because you may be like the third choice, but it's like you were close, but it's just like the actor that was picked may have done something just slightly different that just worked. And so it's never anything personal or like on your actual talent. It's just about who's perfect for the role. And there can only be one actor.
I can't tell you how many times I've cast something and continuously passed over an actor who I think is brilliant.
Right.
And I'm just like, I haven't booked them in years. And I'm like, but I love them so much. They're such a good actor.
Exactly.
It just
Exactly.
happens. It just happens where sometimes you're like, I don't have a role for you for like a long, long time. And then you finally get them back in.
And you finally get that one. Right.
Yay!
Right. Love it.
Yeah, no, I'd be too petty about it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
thinking about it
I
right
mean,
now.
you do that, but just do it private.
Yeah, you do it in private.
me once the role gets announced, going on Wikipedia.
Who is it?
Who
Who
was
got
it?
the?
I'm gonna post like a
wasn't it
Snapchat
me?
meme.
It's like-
I'm gonna post like a Snapchat meme like no one hit me up. I can't believe this has happened. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Well, I mean,
like
like,
garbage, just want her back.
Yeah.
just want the roll back. I mean, like, it would be funny because also, like from what I've seen, like, so many of y'all talk to each other or know each other that it would be like on, I think like on Twitter, it'd be like, oh my God, amazing. That's so like good for you. And then on the side, it'd be like,
Well,
can't
I think
like,
you
I can't believe
can't.
it wasn't
You
selected.
can't.
Yeah.
You
Nah.
can't. Otherwise, you will drive yourself insane.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
so
Because
much
that
more
happens
worth
so
it.
much.
It's so much healthier and like better for your mental state to just gas your friends up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
for sure.
Exactly.
It's just good for
100%.
both of you.
And
Thank you
it's
for
stuff like
teaching me a emotional lesson about how to not be
With
petty.
friendship and
And-
listen, I'm also a professional hater, but you gotta
Professional hater.
you gotta leave work
Hater.
sometimes. You
You
gotta
have
leave
Yeah,
work.
you gotta go
That's
home.
valid.
You
And it's
gotta
like what
hang up
just-
your hater hat and
Exactly.
be friends.
Supportive cap. It's like what Jessica was saying too. Jessica said, you know, we're all doing this, so we understand how many
Exactly.
losses it takes to get to one W. So it's like when we see someone that's like excited about announcing something and like just truly happy. It happened to a friend recently where he just got something huge, and I was like, I know what it's taken to get here. And so when you know like the story of it too, and you have your own experience, it just makes it so much more special. Why would you not celebrate those people? But on that note, I have another print, and this one is for Diana. I think it's Diana. Thank you so much for ordering.
And I have one for Taylor.
Yes.
Taylor, thank you so
Marissa,
much.
I love our, you know,
Yeah, we've
we're
got
in
a
this
vibe
flow.
going now.
We got a flow and a vibe. I love it.
Yeah.
So I think that's all of the main questions that I've seen today. I know like we've run a lot longer than I thought we would, because we professional. We did try to like be like, oh, it's gonna last this long. It clearly didn't. So, but also we had so many nice things to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up because it sounds like I do want to also make sure that all of y'all get your pieces in. But thank you everyone for joining today. Just a reminder that the prints are still available. It's in the description box. It's on Streamily in the Cookie Run Kingdom section. And just make sure to get those prints because they do directly support the voice actors. Just for context, we don't get any of the money, but Streamily does help like with the fulfillment. So we love Streamily. And they do streams like this all the time. So check out Streamily Live. But I will let the voice actors, kind of close out, and they'll let you know where, like, I want to know. And so this chat, where can the chat find you?
Oh, we're gonna do the same order.
Well,
I guess?
Yeah, just
Maybe
like
let's do a different snake. Let's start with Jason and then go.
Yeah.
So Erica, you'll get the
Cameron.
end. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I am at the letter J, Marnocha, Marnocha, and I've only recently consolidated it all into just one username. So yeah, so you can find me
Alright.
around at J Marnocha.
Love it.
And you can find me on Twitter at Cameron Nicad, one word.
One word.
one word. Nice.
One word.
You can't find me. Please don't find me.
Do not perceive
Do not
me.
perceive
Do not
me.
perceive.
Do not perceive me.
I'll find you.
I wasn't even here.
You can find me on most places as Seigi VA, SEIGI on Twitter. It's SEIGIV_VA because they won't give it to me. Yeah, but you can find me like most places like YouTube, if you want to see everything that I did before I was professional, you don't. But like, hey, it's there. But you know, I'm out there.
You're out there. You're doing
And
things.
on Twitch as well. Justin
yeah.
does
And
a lot of
TikTok.
streaming.
Yeah. I do stream. Same name, Segi VA on Twitch. TikTok, it's Segway Virginia. Don't worry about it.
I cannot.
It was a nickname. It was a nickname from Stream. I'm sorry.
I cannot. Well, I have prints here for Diane, Ginny, and Alex. Thank you guys so much for ordering. Before I wrap up, everywhere you can find me as Joshua David King, YouTube, Twitter. Well, on Twitter, there is no I in David because the original Joshua David King apparently made a Twitter like 20 years ago and never logged back in. So you love that. So everywhere else, though, is Joshua David King. Feel free to check out I stream on my YouTube. I do a lot of fun stuff, and I'd love to have you be a Pastelian. That's what we call ourselves over here. So thank you guys so much for your lovely support and your lovely messages. I so love this community so much, and it was an honor to be here today. Thank you.
I am at Marissa Lenti on everything: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. Also, I forgot when I signed Taylor's print, they had wanted a quote. So I'm going to end out with this quote. The light guides my hand. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for everyone who ordered a print. I will sign the rest of them and get them to you guys. And yes, thank you to the Cookie Run team for having us here. My gosh, this community is so cool. So it's really nice to be able to read comments and see it in real time and be a part of this. It has been fantastic.
Okay. Hi. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch as Sunderica because I think I'm funny. And it's a pun on Sundere.
That is funny.
The best.
That is pretty funny.
And yeah, I'll be signing any prints that were purchased, whether they're Cookie Run or anything else I've been in at a later date. I will announce it on Twitter. So keep an eye on my Twitter. And just because I did see a lot of people asking for lines, and I think I'm like one of the only people that didn't do a voice thing on the Twitch, not the Twitch is in Twitch, whatever this is. I'll do a quick little thing. So, what is her line? Hello there, little playthings. Are you ready to become soggy trash? Because her lines are fun.
Are we?
So
I get nervous though.
We're always ready.
That's why I didn't do it.
Love it.
Soggy trash. I love it.
Love it.
Great.
Wow.
I mean, she's so. I love Black.
She's
I think
so-
Black Pearl Cookie I overtook some of my faves personally.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
she's
gonna
your
say who
bias
it
fucker.
overtook. Yeah, I
bias fucker.
know. Like,
Oh my
well,
gosh.
because I remember when I first saw the key art for Black Pearl Cookie, and I was like, oh crap, like, oh no,
I know.
Uh-oh.
like, oh no, I'm a.
You
simp.
gave a nice gift to everyone who stayed all the way to the end of the stream.
That's right.
That's true.
your
Yeah.
That's what they were all
You really
waiting
did.
for.
For people who eventually will timestamp the stream, now was a
There you go.
good time.
They always
to
do.
That was a
reference.
good time.
They always do.
They always do.
Don't let the people
That
who
one
didn't
comment.
Not on, like,
Shout
a
out to
full
that one
list.
comment.
There'll be like a
Yeah.
full list. It's like 53, 48.
Yeah, it'll be like 53, 48.
don't give the
Cameron
goods
and
to people who
Justice
didn't tune in.
switch.
Exactly. They have to watch the whole thing. It's only
right.
right. It's only right.
Oh my gosh.
Or give it the
Okay,
wrong
well-
time codes.
Thank you everyone for joining, and remember
Thank you,
to
guys.
support your VAs. Go to streamily.com and check out their prints. But also, as a professional plug, like, comment, and subscribe for more of these, because otherwise, if you don't, I won't have a case to do them anymore. So please do.
Like, comment, subscribe, guys. You can
Yeah.
save this.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. Come on.
Oh God.
I hate that. I hate
Crunchy
that.
Chip is a
Hit that
YouTuber. I hate it.
Bell.
What is up, guys? It's Crunchy Chip. No.
How fast can I subscribe?
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Not allowed.
Subscription.
And here I have, like, can you see it? Sorry, my webcam's not focusing. Was it like YouTuber stuff? Anyway.
Okay.
YouTubers.
Messing with the camera. Just like hold on.
My
they're
favorite
holding up. They're
like-
holding up their sponsored item.
Oh, yeah, there we
Like
go.
some sort of
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there you
jelly experience. Like so,
Hello.
I'm being
Sponsor.
sponsored. I'm being sponsored by the
I'm
jelly
being
train
sponsored
today.
by my friend who made a custom stamp for me.
That's
I don't
so
know if you can see
cute.
it.
Oh my gosh.
And then
love it.
thanks for sticking around. Bye.
Outro song.
Outro
Yes.
Mm.
All right. Now we're gonna play the cookie run outro and then end the stream. But
Let's
do
go.
do 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 do. All right.
It's the only song I know of this game. I'm for real.
Bye.